The blockers got
What in the
something.
world, Bo? What in the world? It's your boy Big Low Country. Chilling out with some of my homeboys and homegirls tonight. Getting ready for 2021, man. What's good with y'all, man? Y'all doing good or y'all doing good?
I'm doing great.
Hey, I'm always doing good. Jazzy Jeff, real talk, no gimmicks.
You already know, man. You already know. Smith, what in the world, Bo? What's good with you nowadays?
Hey man, I'm always working, dog.
Hey, man.
That's
That's a good thing, Bo. That's a good thing. So, this right here, this is the first step that we have right now to put the past behind us. Continuously all through the offseason, you're putting the past behind us. I don't know how many of y'all play sports, but if y'all know, my first year that I coached football, I had a whole yard full of footballs that I buried because my team was terrible. So this right here, we're steady burying footballs and we starting over, man. We starting over. So I know y'all seen the first game against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Tell me what y'all thinking, man. What y'all thinking about this season coming up, Bo?
You want my
Smitty, you
opinion?
don't know?
Yeah, I want everybody's opinion.
Because I remember last year actually. Didn't we play the Eagles last year?
Yeah.
Was it last year or the year before last? We was like, yeah, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. Got our ass whooped.
What in the world?
No, that wasn't last year.
It was the year before last, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I was at that game.
That was when Keanu Neal got hurt again.
Yes, and I was at the game and we lost.
We lost that game? We won that game, didn't we?
I thought we lost.
She's talking about a couple years ago. She ain't talking about
a couple years. Okay.
Yeah, we lost.
Okay.
Last year was when Julio got that touchdown. That was like 80 yards.
Yeah, I was so disappointed.
But I'm different than other people, Country. Like, I know everybody excited about Kyle Pitts and this offense, but it's like the same shit every year. We always excited about the offense. We always know the offense is going to produce. I only care about the defense, to be honest with you. I don't care about stats. I don't care about what Matt Ryan does, numbers-wise, Julio. I don't care about any of that. I care about, can the defense stop somebody for once in our goddamn lives? That's what I care about. So I'm the most matchup I'm looking for is that AJ Terrell versus Devontae Smith matchup, because I need to see if he's going to hold his own versus this kid, because he's the Heisman Trophy winner. I know he looks skinny, but we can't take him lightly.
Hey, Bo, I definitely agree with you on that now. Everybody count that man out. But I'm going to tell you something, Bo. If there's one thing Michael Vick taught us, that it's not the size of the dog in the fight. I ain't even go finish. Funny. I ain't even go finish it. But yeah, man, your boy Devontae, everybody sleeping on that man because he's skinny. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of skinny guys that I ran up against, and they were the truth. So you can't really not. And y'all know what I always talk about, that man weight. He ain't even got his man weight yet, man. So
and he playing with Jalen Hurts. They both from Alabama. They probably gonna have the same verbiage in the huddle. Like, we gotta be ready. Got to be ready. And you know how we struggle versus mobile quarterbacks. So that's another thing I'm a little worried about. We'll see. They say Dean Pease is gonna bring us home. I mean, that's what they say.
Well, you know what I say about that, Jeff. Everybody talk about all this and all that. Everybody getting naked. For Dean Pease, for Kyle Pitts, for everybody else. We ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen one practice. We ain't had one preseason game. We ain't had one game yet. Everybody's hanging their hat on everything and we can't do that, Bo, because everything gonna look good on paper. It don't matter whenever the lights come on. It's a completely different story, Bo.
Absolutely.
Different story.
Absolutely. And then they're gonna get naked and then gonna be crying naked and drunk and all that. That's a bad combination. Because they're gonna be getting naked and then we ain't doing that thing. I think people have too much high expectation for a team that's coming off of 4 losses, like, period.
I mean, I feel you on that, George. It's like, I don't feel like we should have lost 4 games, honestly. What you think about this, Jill? What you think?
Oh yeah, the Dallas game right off the top of my head. I mean, that game was unacceptable.
Yeah, Dallas,
Chicago, that was another one. Lost the damn backup. Detroit,
Chargers.
Damn, man. We should at least have 8 wins.
We should have had 8 wins, easy. Tampa Bay.
My problem is it is hard, no matter how good you are as a DC, to replicate what you had on another team when the other team had dogs across the board. And the Ravens defense, they had the personnel that we don't have. It's like Dan Quinn thinking it's sweet coming from Seattle because he had the Legion of Boom over here. Then he gonna replicate that shit. He couldn't. He ain't had the same personnel. So I'm just worried. I know everybody hyped up on Dean P, but do we have the dogs? That's my question.
Hey, Bo.
Because our pass rush is lacking, bro.
Hey, Bo. And that's what I was so pissed off about when the draft came, man. The draft came, everybody's like, oh my goodness, Kyle Pitts. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. We got Kyle Pitts. And I'm sitting here like, okay, all right, that's cool. Moving forward, we got like 2 offensive linemen. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Who's gonna get to the quarterback though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can have all these outfits with all these nice pants, and all these nice shoes. Shaking. It ain't nothing shaking. You going to school wearing the same shirt every day, Bo. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't keep doing the same thing. I got to see something different. That's all I'm saying. Man.
And people act like Ryan didn't have games where he threw for 396, 4 touchdowns. Like that happened last year with no Kyle Pitts. So it ain't like we need help scoring the football. We need help stopping people.
Exactly. Let me go ahead and holler at some folks in the chat.
And the red zone. Now I agree to some extent, but we really do need to get it in the red zone. The red zone was bad for us. We couldn't make nothing happen in the red zone.
Yeah, but maybe if we had like a big running back for the red zone. Oh, wait a minute, we do, but we put him inactive every game. Quadre could have used him. Dirk Cutter fucking up.
Well, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this new coach utilized a lot of the players who we felt were out of position.
Yeah. And, one thing that a lot of people ain't realizing is that everybody's talking about what Arthur Smith is going to do with the offense. Hey, guys, Arthur Smith isn't your offensive coordinator. So we have to remember that. They didn't give Doug Ragone that job for no reason.
Arthur Smith said he's still calling plays, though.
He said he's still calling plays, but there's a difference between calling plays and running the offense.
Right.
Yes.
Arthur Smith is not the offensive coordinator. Arthur Smith, he ain't going to be able to just work with the offense and practice every day. He's not going to be able to teach guys how to sell something. He's not going to be able to teach guys exactly, with hand placement on the offensive line and everything like that. If Arthur Smith needs to get this team better, you better walk over there to the other field where the defense is practicing at and actually get the team better.
Right.
They don't got to do too much work on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, let's be honest. So I mean, it's just one of those things, man. Let me holler at some of the folks that's coming to chill out with us, man. Charlene said 12-4. 12-4. Shouts out to all the coaches and all the scratchers, everybody on the sports machine. I think Joy,
it'll be 12-5 now, right?
Yeah, it'll be 12-5 now. It'll be 12-5 now. But yeah, man, shouts out to everybody. Also, my homeboy down here, Jazzy Jeff. I need y'all to make sure that y'all check my homeboy Jazzy Jeff out, man. Y'all make sure that y'all go to his channel and make sure that you check him out. As a matter of fact, Jeff, I'm gonna see what I can do about putting your link in the comments so everybody can know where to find you at. Okay, bro? If that's all right with you, Mr. Jazzy Jeff.
Man, it's all good, man. They know where to find me, Jazzy Jeff Real Talk. And I had a lot of things going on in my life. It's starting to smooth out, so I'm gonna be back to making videos, bro.
Oh, we already know what time it is, man. Jeff, every time I chill out with you, man, I'm feeling like a Fresh Prince. I don't know why that's the case.
Not the Fresh Prince. I can't.
I'm feeling like a Fresh Prince, Jeff. I don't know what it is, bro.
I just put it in the chat. If you can you pin it?
Yeah.
Well, every time I hang out with you, bro, I feel like I'm looking at a Big Worm from Friday.
Except
hey, you better have my money. You better have my money.
But I don't know if Big Worm can move like Kuntry be moving.
Hey, boy, I be hitting over here now, bro. I be hitting him with a little something.
Hey, playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
In real life.
Hey, bro, you ain't never lied about that, bro. Now, let me tell you something. Coach Ronda she redoing these kitchens right now.
Amanda.
And but she about to bleed me dry, bro. She about to bleed me dry. As a matter of fact, the granite countertop people came over today, and I thought it was going to be one thing, and then they was like, "Oh, you want us to do that, and that? Oh, it's going to be this much now." I'm like, "What in the world, bro?" I just thought I was
and
just.
Guess what? You might well pull out your checkbook.
Hey,
pull it on out.
Hey, if Coach Ronda want it, you already know what time it is.
That's it. That is it right there.
Oh,
happy
man.
wife, happy life. That is it.
You ain't never lie. Man, so I'm just.
Can we talk about some of the other divisional games that are going on?
You doggone right.
Hey, Packers, Saints, Cowboys, Buccaneers. What you think?
Well, and shouts out to because we do have some Saints fans in here. Shouts out to my homeboy Rose City. Miss Amanda. Shouts out to him. Now, the first thing that I want to say is on my homeboy Big Q page, all they've been talking about is the prospect of Aaron Rodgers going to the New Orleans Saints.
Yes. And I said that when you were, was it the live? We was on one live and I said that I think that he could go to the Saints. And if that happens, what you think?
If that happens, man, I definitely do not want to see that happen. I cannot. The Who Dats are going to be coming live in full effect, bro. It's going to be tough. It's going to be some hard times. Like a Dusty Rhodes promo. It's going to be hard times. But if that does happen, I think that, I think that the Saints team is better than the Packers team. So, they're going to have a legitimate chance in the NFC. What you think, Jeff?
Man, first of all, we gonna need Aaron Rodgers to play because they ain't got no chance without him. And I don't know how Dak gonna look versus that pass rush coming off his ankle. So I think the Bucs and the Saints are gonna come out with a dub week 1. So we gotta keep pace.
Yeah, you're right.
And speaking about Country, the schedule just dropped.
It did.
So let's get into week 2 at Tampa Bay, bro.
Where are you seeing this at so I can keep up?
Oh, someone just linked me on Twitter the picture of the official schedule.
Oh,
okay. Send it forward to me on Twitter so I can go ahead and share it on the screen.
All right.
Yeah, because we definitely got to break this down. And I also have to see what we got going on. I got to see when we're going to New Orleans because I'm going to New Orleans. I got to chill out with my homeboy Jamal and Rose City down there. And I got to go to London.
I ain't never been, so I definitely might have to sneak up on y'all.
You might have to. Hey, you better jump on in here with us. We definitely can make that ride. Jeff, you sliding too?
Where?
We're going to New Orleans, man. We talking about going to what?
Man, fucking no.
Oh man, you didn't get that hate out your heart, Jeff.
Hey, my mom's and one of my best friends, they moved to Tampa Bay, so I might go to that game though. That week 2.
Okay.
We're going to Tampa next month.
Oh, really? Okay. Let me see here. Pulling this up right now.
After these first 2 games, we got a little easy stretch.
Yeah, so and y'all let me know if y'all can see that pretty good. Y'all let me know in the comments how well y'all can see that. And matter of fact, let me make it a little bit bigger for you. But
Jeff, Mr. Amanda, subscribe to you.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Listen, man, you need to come subscribe to Big Low Country Sports. That's what you need to subscribe to. Like, what in the world?
I already have you.
Give Jeff all the love.
Man, you just started. Chill out.
I try to get to 1,000 too, man. I want 1,000.
See it.
We trying to get Joy that YouTube money.
Hey, I feel you. Let me see here.
Can you zoom in more?
I'm trying to zoom in more. It's not letting me do nothing.
I can see it good.
Yeah, me too. I just full screen. It's full screen our screen. We can see it good.
Okay. So I just go over it for everybody who can't see it. So week 1, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all already do that. Now, week 2, we actually going down here to Tampa Bay. Matter of fact, I got old hey, somebody forward Smitty that link too.
And I like that shit, Kuntry, because I know a lot of people talking about, oh, we want an easy schedule to begin with. I want to know right away what the fuck we dealing with Tampa Bay. You know, I want that test to know how good we got to be good.
Hey, man, I do too, bro. I do too. Like that's definite. And you know, everybody always talk about the easy schedules, but in the NFL, you never know. Like one year a team could be good, another team they could be bad. I mean, another year they could be bad. So it's like the Giants coming up week 3. You don't know what they're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying?
But it also gives you a false sense of hope because in the playoffs, ain't no easy teams. You need to know right away the test that you need to, you know, what you need to improve on. I want to play the best early.
Exactly.
That's gonna be our test. I say the first 4 games gonna let us know something.
Okay.
Hey, Kuntry, you know what Ric Flair said? To be the best, you gotta beat the best.
To beat a man, you gotta beat the man. Man. Now I'm taking
be ready. We can't pussyfoot around, and see that's the thing. We need everybody at practice, all hands on deck. None of that. Oh, I'm skipping out because I think I'm good, or I'm skipping out because I just don't want to be a part of preseason. This, that, and the third. We need folks out there so we can get what we can get, man. Because we don't even know how Corona gonna go. Yeah, everybody's getting vaccinated and things of that nature, but who knows if another wave of Corona 20 or COVID 2021 show up. We don't know. So we got to be ready.
I know it. I don't know if y'all heard, and I don't know if y'all, dang, the Bucks got 5 primetime games? Golly.
I'm not surprised.
I tell you what though, I don't like that early ass bye week. I don't like that.
I hate
and then no disrespect to my British subscribers and content creators, but I don't like the fact that we go to London, we lose a home game.
I don't like it either.
If it was a road game, I wouldn't mind because you know a road game's a road game. But
where's the London game at?
London game, October 10th.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
October the 10th. Wow. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for that one too. We're gonna fly out to London to go down there. Yeah, Miami Panthers. I do one thing that I do kind of like about this schedule is that we're seeing most of the teams as far as the division, they're kind of split from the first half of the season and the second half of the season. So you got Tampa Bay week 2, you got the Panthers week 8, you got the Saints week 9. Then, you know, the second half of the season, you got the Saints week 18. That sounds so funny saying week 18. Then you got the Panthers on week 14. Then you got Tampa Bay on week 13. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to
– them last 2 was the but ain't no joke. Those last 2.
Yeah. Those
last Bills when it's going to be snowing.
Woo, boy,
Jesus.
That's going to be –
You know our track record is not good in the snow.
I know didn't Matt pull it out one time against it was raining, right?
Yeah, it was raining.
Yeah, against
I'm talking about straight snow game. We are not good at all.
Yeah, man.
Because we can't run the football. All we is passing.
I know it. It's tough. But
we're gonna see because you know everybody getting naked for Mike Davis, and he's been a career backup his whole career, 5 different teams. Like he on 5 different teams for a reason. So I know everybody gonna kill me for that because he's from Atlanta, but I'm sorry, you just gotta be real. Just because he's from Atlanta don't mean he's gonna be a superstar on our team. He was a backup for
I
a
watched
reason.
that on Twitter myself. I don't get why on Twitter everybody get naked for players that's from here that play here. And it just don't turn out right. We done seen that happen a few times where we have players that's from here and they garbage.
Right.
Triple G asked who we playing in London. Yeah, we playing the Jets, Bo.
That's a terrible game. If unless we 0-4, that game gonna be trash.
Hey, we gotta put that 13-year-old on his back.
And
little boy.
I wouldn't even pay to go to London for that game. Like I'm actually going there, I believe, next month. But I wouldn't be going, not next month, but July. But I wouldn't be going to that. That's a waste of money for me.
Yeah, we're gonna be going out there to London. My brother, he lives in Germany, so we're gonna make it a double trip. Yeah,
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna go out there to London, then we're gonna take the train to Germany and probably chill out for like a week and a half and come back home.
That should be fun, man.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a good time. Definitely gonna be a good time.
Well, let's see if you get naked out there, it's gonna be cold as hell, ain't it?
Man. But Kuntry, looking at the schedule, what sticks out to you right away?
One thing that sticks out to me is that to be honest with you, Jeff, there's a lot of ifs on this schedule.
Yeah.
And whenever I say ifs, I mean teams like the New York Giants, like the Washington football team that Miss Shayna mentioned, like the Miami Dolphins, Jacksonville Jaguars with Tim Tebow playing tight end. Like, there's just a lot of ifs, man. So it's like I'm sitting here looking at it like schedule could be easy or it could be kind of tough. You know, what you thinking about? Smith, you back with us, Bo?
I'm trying to get Ebony, but I don't have the link.
Oh, you don't got the link?
I got it. I gave her a link. She'll chime in soon.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
What stand out is I'm looking at 10 games with 10 brand new quarterbacks starting for the first time this year.
That's true.
The second game
that's gonna be real interesting.
That Bucks, Giants, Washington in a row. That's 3 great defensive lines up front. We got to be ready and protect Matt Ryan. Those 3 games, that they have a ferocious front four. All 3 of those teams.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
So your boy Mayfield and all them boys, they got to be ready because they're gonna be tested right away.
Is your boy Mayfield gonna be starting though? That's the question.
Who, Baker Mayfield?
Yeah,
no,
he would. I would think.
I'm talking about Jalen Mayfield.
I say yeah, because I just still don't trust Slewfoot, Caleb McGarry, and the reason why I say that is because you don't know how his heart condition is going to hold up. That's going to be a major concern heading forward, I think. And I think.
Hey, Smitty, how you feel about Hennessy coming into the season? Smitty, what do you think about Hennessy coming into the season?
Matt Hennessy?
He played pretty well. He played well last year, given the little time that he got because of Alex Mack. But if he learned anything under Alex Mack, I think he'll slide in and transition pretty smooth. We'll know right off bat if he took up under Alex Mack's wing. That's something you'll pick out very quickly.
Now, Ace Green, she said, "Do y'all think we'll beat the Jags?" This is one of those teams that Jeff was talking about that has a new quarterback. Do y'all think we could beat the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Jacksonville Jaguars had a lot of money, so they was able to shuck and jive.
Yep.
So I don't know. We shall see.
Right.
I think they're gonna be. They're gonna be under the radar.
Go ahead. Yeah,
I think they're gonna be under the radar. We can't sleep on ETM and Trevor Lawrence. You know, every year the Falcons have a fluke ass loss. You know that, right? A team that we have no business losing to. So I'm trying to find out on the schedule already which team is that going to be. Is that going to be the Detroit Lions? Who's that going to be on the schedule? Because you know it happens every year. You remember that
Shit, it might be the one in London.
That's a good question.
I'm
This
just
is Tyrod
saying.
Taylor and the Bills.
Oh my God, Tyrod Taylor and the Bills. Wow.
Yeah,
You know what?
that would be ugly.
Another thing that I also look at is the primetime game. So we only got one primetime game this year, and that is against the New England Patriots. So, you know.
Oh, with Cam.
With Cam. Whoa, Cam.
We always bust his ass.
Shoot, do, do, do. Yeah. Yeah. You know, hey, it might be Matt Jones, though.
Yeah, Belichick done reloaded. I'd be careful with him. All he needed was a quarterback and one good receiver. He got two good tight ends. So
if Cam Newton starts, I ain't afraid of no quarterback that looks like Medea. Okay, I'm just not.
Wow.
He could bring his little hair bonnet. He could bring whatever he wants. His little purse, his little dress. He ain't ready.
Go there, man.
Wow, Coach. Really, Jeff?
Come on.
Really?
Hey, you see my name? It's real talk. They don't say real bullshit.
Wow, Jeff.
I gotta go there.
You know what, though, man? I ain't gonna lie to you though. After watching I Am Athlete when Cam was on there, I got more respect for Cam now. After watching that, I don't know if y'all ever watched it before with Brandon Marshall and Ocho.
Oh yeah,
I got more respect. For Cam.
I watched that.
Look, I can't stand Brandon Marshall's football take so much. He made me have respect for Cam Newton. That's how bad he is. I said, God damn, he got me defending Cam Newton. What the hell is this shit?
It's not Cam, a deal. Y'all need to stop. Y'all already started early.
Hello.
Oh man, y'all off the chain. Shayna, she said that she respect you, Jazzy. She said she respect you. She got respect.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Definitely. Much love to you, Miss Shayna. Much love to you. But yeah, man.
You know which one I'm really afraid of?
Who's that?
The 49ers.
Really? Don't tell Jay and the Bay that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't. I went over there and harassed his page yesterday when he was live. I'm really afraid because they made a lot of moves and they're making a lot of transitions that they didn't even think would happen. And when we play them, that's gonna be something.
Yeah.
I agree with that because Kyle Shanahan know the players pretty well.
Exactly.
And he know their weaknesses on defense.
Yep.
And he probably know Matt Ryan's weaknesses. We led him to the MVP. But there's a game I circle on the schedule too.
I would agree with you, Joy, if the defensive line is healthy. If Nick Bosa is the same Nick Bosa, their front four is ferocious. They did lose DeForest Buckner, correct, Kuntry?
Yeah.
Okay, so they lost a few guys. It depends how Bosa comes back. He's the catalyst of that defense. And is Richard Sherman still playing on that team, or he a free agent?
And we are
he's still a free agent.
Free agent.
Okay.
Free agent.
I heard the Saints trying to get him.
Yeah.
They can have him. I'm straight on us recycling players. I'm straight.
Me too. Thank you. I can't stand with
Richard Sherman. He just like Boyd the Man. He down on one bended knee. I'm just
I'm straight.
Swallow my pride. I'll make it right. No. It's all about you.
I'm straight.
I ain't messing with y'all.
Oh man, Dallas Cowboys. Everybody was wanting to know when the Falcons are going to play the Dallas Cowboys.
That's going to be another one.
So November 14th.
We embarrassed ourselves last year. This year, I expect us to recoup from that. But then you also have that same situation to where Dan Quinn actually knows everything about our team. And then, they have their people on there. And we'll have some of our people on their team now. So that might be another one that is going to be a good matchup. And, it could go either way. Definitely. I'm not looking down on the Cowboys. I know we call them cowgirls and all that old stuff, but some of these teams you just can't look past just because of the moves they made throughout the round.
Hey man, y'all give Dak Prescott his respect.
My birthday is November 12th, so I'm be acting ignorant on that weekend. And we better win that. We better win that game.
You come to Atlanta, Jeff?
Hey, what wrong?
You come?
What wrong being ignorant now? Start now.
I don't know. Y'all stealing gas out there. I don't know. I seen the news. Y'all putting gas in bags and shit.
No, I did see that. That's ridiculous.
That's why my car in the garage.
Mine too.
Yeah, I work from home, so.
Well, me too.
Mama Kuntry want me to come home this weekend, so we'll see about that. I am running low on moons. I am running low on water. On water. Yeah. Yes, so.
That flaming water. You can't run hot on that flaming water.
Man,
you might have to crank it. You might have to crank your car with it sooner or later.
Hey, you never know. I got an uncle. He sure enough ran his truck off of. He had moonshine. I drink water.
So lying ass.
Me neither, Twan. I don't trust the Niners game. That's the one high on my scale. Yeah, I don't trust
that just gonna be too tricky, that man.
I'm gonna say the Miami Dolphins.
Oh,
they won 10 games last year, and because of trades, they added Jalen Waddle, who was a top 10 pick. On top of that, they got Xavier Howard, who was the best. He had the most interceptions in the NFL last year.
Best corner in the league.
So that team is no joke.
They the truth. Man. Really good defense.
Didn't they just sign a running back too?
Oh man, they did. Man, who did they get? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure the coaching staff will let us know.
Not too long ago.
Cartier Walker said, "Predict the record." He wants us to predict our record. Well, I know that the record against Tampa Bay is going to be 2-0. Cartier, I got to pick on him. He's a Bucks fan, but I'm gonna go ahead and say 10-6. Let's go with 10-6.
Is it 10-6 or 10-7?
10-7.
You can't pick anymore.
Optimistically, I said 12-5, but I really don't know. But I just want it to be more than 4, and I've been saying that, just more than 4.
I'm gonna go middle of the road because I know this a slight rebuild, so I go 8-9.
Okay, what you thinking, Jeff? What you think?
I also want to go 8-9, but I'll say 9-8.
Okay, 9-8. I ain't even mad at it. I ain't mad at 9-8. I'm going 10-7 because I just like to see the double digits. I like to see the double digits.
Do you think we can make it to the playoffs with a 10-7 this year?
Yes.
What about with a 9-8?
Yes.
Nope, because it's still gonna be a lot of teams probably with that around that same range. You
got an extra spot though,
and all that. Yeah, if you factor in ties, that 8th loss is probably going to be, that 8th loss is probably going to be more like a 9th loss because that tie is going to put that team a half game in front of them if they get that tie. Get the same record, 8-1.
Man, boy, everybody.
Coach ATM said 13-4 with us losing to the Bucks, the Saints, the Bills, and the Panthers. And if that is the case, that's going to be tough for us to get in the playoffs.
With 13-4?
Well, but we done lost 3 games against our people in our conference.
Oh, in our division?
In our division.
That's still wild card easily.
Yeah, that's still a wild card.
Yeah, that's still
because,
a wild card.
I mean, because the thing is that what is everybody else in the division going to do? The biggest X factor is the New Orleans Saints. That's the biggest X factor.
Yeah.
If Sean Payton does Sean Payton things, then you're gonna have 3. You have 3 teams. Oh, really?
Hey, Country.
Carolina Panthers.
Okay. The Dolphins added Malcolm Brown from the Rams. That's the running back.
Malcolm Brown. That's
and he runs hard.
Yeah, he do. He do. He reminds me a lot of Mike Davis, though. He been around for a while. We ain't really heard from him. So I don't know what we got going. Sean McVay, he makes guys look good. Right. So, is it going to be the same case in Miami? It's kind of like the Matt Ryan tight end effect. Like tight ends come to Atlanta, Matt Ryan makes them look good. But what do they do after that? That's the question. I know everybody's very optimistic. I'm seeing 12-4, 11-6.
Year, bro. That's every year, no matter what happens.
Every year, bro. Every year. It's almost like that Dumb and Dumber movie. So you're saying there's a chance.
We could have Nathan Peterman at quarterback. Someone's going to say 13.
Man, Smitty, that's crazy, though, that you said the Panthers, though, man. That's crazy because...
Think about it, though. Think about it. Look at what they did last year in the draft in 2020. All defense. They got their future quarterback that's probably going to stick. And what do? They pick an offensive lineman and cornerback and the rest defense. So they're building on defense, building the strength of that team up. Christian McCaffrey comes back. DJ Moore is still there. If they can find a diamond in the rough at receiver, I think they're going to be real tough because J.C. Horn may be the best corner in the 2021 draft that nobody talked about. They were Patrick Surtain, Caleb Farley, even Newsom, who got drafted by the Browns. But J.C. Horn fits what Carolina likes to do. So I think he may be the steal of the draft. We will.
Hey man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. When it comes to those cornerbacks, Farley and Holland were my two guys. I think Horn is a really good corner. I think he gets a little jumpy sometimes. Sometimes he gambles a little bit too much. I would hate if he started.
But that's what the veterans for. The veterans there to help you grow and learn the defense and get acclimated to the game. And if they can do that with him, I think he may be probably one of the top corners in the next 2 to 3 years. Because corners is what you need in the NFC South against those big receivers, and he's going to be a matchup nightmare. You talk about Julio when he was Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, who's in New Orleans, Mr. Slant
Thomas. Mike Thomas.
I mean, so you got all kinds of big side receivers. So he's going to be an X factor.
And you talk about how you got like a cornerback who he had those veterans around him. One thing that we do know, though, Smitty, and you look at Robert Alford, whenever the ball's in the air, I don't care how much you coached, I don't care how much other players have told you to trust your process and trust yourself. You're gonna do what you do. You're always gonna go back to what you do. Yep. So if he's good, if he's coachable enough to make those changes and not gamble, because look, if J.C. Horn went into the quick trip to buy scratchers with Joy, would enjoy my world, look, he'd be broke. Because he's a gambler.
hey, Kuntry, check this out. Robert Alford to me was the J.R. Smith of the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my God.
When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, you're like, what the fuck are you doing on this team? Like, who let you on this? Who let you in this building? Because that dude was holding.
The Super Bowl, bro.
Go that way time, bro.
And Kuntry, tell me if you agree with this or not, or people in the chat, tell me if you agree with this or not. This year, to me, seems like, I don't want to say it's going to be 2016, but I'm saying they're going to attempt to try to recreate 2016, because right now we're in win first, and our defense ain't that good. And if you remember 2016, we were first in offense in points for and 27th in points allowed in defense.
Yes.
And we was 25th in yards allowed, second in offensive yards. So we're gonna have they had a back end defense, but the offense was so powerful and outscoring people. it outweighed how bad our defenses was, and it didn't matter if Alfred made mistakes or not. So that's the type of defense we gonna need to have.
Yes.
With our offense has to be so powerful this year that the defense, they don't matter that it's middle of the road. Because I don't see our defense jumping to like 10. It ain't gonna be top 10. I guarantee you that. No. We're gonna be like 15, 20.
Yes.
So if we can do that,
I think that, but I do think that we will be much better than we were last year, just because I believe that the coaches will get the positioning together. That's one. But if our offense is a high power offense this year, it could possibly be another 2016.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta score at a clip like we were scoring back then. So I'm looking at Arthur Smith. He gotta be the new Shanahan in Atlanta. Yeah. You got to. Because this is win now. We got to. We put all our chips on the table for Matt Ryan. We added Kyle Pitts. That's win now. That does not say rebuild.
That's true. The goddess.
What's up?
What in the world? What's going on with you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Ah, man, I'm fair to part the cloudy.
Oh, okay. So what we in here discussing? What we talking about besides the schedule? What we talking about?
Well, my homeboy.
I'm gonna let y'all know off top. Do not slander Julio Jones. Y'all gonna get had.
Exactly.
Cause he gonna get naked for Julio. He gonna get naked for Julio.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Literally.
Now look. I do not. I need everybody that's watching. If y'all are ready for the new season to start, make sure that you hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. I promise you, I will come and do the Uncle June bug at your wedding one day if you did that for me. Now, I'm gonna try not to slander Julio Jones. Okay?
Don't do that. Not today. Not today.
You know, he's my favorite player. You know, so I'm gonna try not to slander him. But I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell the truth. You know, it's the coach in me. I got to tell the truth now. You know, so we were just. What's that?
Say they get naked for Julio and some cobbler.
Oh Lord! First of all, wait a minute. Hold on. He only like one person, and that's me. Back up. That's like now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but we were talking about the schedule. We were just talking about, you know, what we think the Falcons are going to do next year. I don't know if you had a chance to really look at it.
No, I did. I still only gonna say 4 wins. I'm not gonna sit over here and say we finna do anything.
Again, it off the line.
4 wins. What?
Nah, look, I learned my lesson of trying to give them, you know, 12-4. Oh, okay, we gonna do this. I learned my lesson. Okay?
4-13.
4-13. I'm gonna stick with that until I see something. Because again, looking at this, we only get 3 preseason games this year. Okay, looking at the first, let's see here, 2 games. All right, you got to think we got to play the Eagles. We don't have good luck with the Eagles. I'm just saying, being honest, we don't have good luck with the Eagles. Okay, then we going right back, and then we going down to Tampa. Then we got to play New York, then play Washington. That's 2 NFC East teams. Okay. So again, unless we sitting over here playing like scoring like 46 points and hopefully in our defense can do something, it's going to be 4-13.
Hey, that jailbreak screen to Julio Jones for 80 yards and a touchdown was lucky to me. I mean, that was one of the most perfect blocks I've ever seen.
I'm still trying to figure out how Wentz was able to make a first down.
At the right time. Right.
Because our defense trash.
Reggie,
the defense was trash. You know, you had a pretender being your coach. Now, y'all look, don't make me go down the whole Dan Quinn rabbit hole now, because you know I could do it for days. Stay
out of that hole, bro.
Got to stay out of that hole.
We don't need to go no more. Yeah, we don't need to
but
go
the defense was trash.
Days long gone.
And defense. Wallace Smith got the correct answer. We don't have good luck with the Eagles in Philadelphia. That's the problem. Matt Ryan struggles outside in Philly, and I don't know if it's because he's from there or what, but he struggles in that stadium every time.
Yes. Yes.
Coach,
Yes.
do you see this question that Cartier said right here?
If the Falcons get rid of Julio, y'all franchise will be back. We elect another president. That's rough right there, Bo.
Wow.
Hey, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's wild, bro.
But the thing is, in all honesty, when I look at this, it's really like a lose-lose situation for us. I mean, yeah, we gain money a little bit, but we lose one of the best players we've had, and so it's just kind of, I don't know.
Somebody said hi to me. Hey boo. I don't know who that was because it went quick. But hey boo. No, I mean, again, like I said, if we're in this win now mentality to lose Julio, then I'm just gonna be like, what win now?
Exactly.
What win now? Because that's when you have literally, don't get me wrong, and we say this about every other quarterback in the league. Matt Ryan now has his weapons. I don't know about this offensive line. I don't know about that. I like my trenches. I like that. I don't know. We gonna cross our fingers and hope to die. But I don't. Again, you gave him weapons. Why take one of those weapons he's been with since he's been in this league? Okay. Why take one of those away? I understand we strap cash for money, but at this point, what is a win now mentality when you don't put all your best players forward? You just gave the best player, I'm not going to say the best player, but the best player away because y'all need to find a way to make money. Y'all going to have to check other avenues because then what is this win now mentality that we are in?
Well, I'm going to tell you something, E. I don't know if you noticed this, but back in 2016, when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, Matt Ryan's best games, and over the course of the last 5 years, his best games were Julio Jones
was
play.
not in.
Hey! Look. I understand it. Don't try to pinpoint my husband. We're not gonna talk about this.
I'm just saying. Don't
try to pinpoint the boo thing, okay? We understand that baby boy be hurt. You know what I mean? And sometimes Julio do be dropping passes. I'll be slapping him when he get home. We're not gonna talk about
passes though. Everybody drop passes.
Nah, but we don't expect Julio to drop passes, okay? When Julio drop passes, something wrong.
Look, ain't nobody in this world perfect. Julio gonna drop passes. Like everybody, y'all need to get that out their head. Julio's imperfect too. He bleeds too. So he's going to drop some passes sometimes.
That was his flaw coming out of college. They said
he
drops the most routine passes, but he catches the most amazing passes.
My wife called them fumbles.
Hey, and I defend Julio Jones all the time, but that one versus Carolina was unforgivable, Country. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
That touchdown versus Carolina,
that was a touchdown.
That was so pitiful, embarrassing. I was ashamed in that game.
Shane said, but he catches the necessary ones, and that's the most
important.
That's
true, and that's the important one. He catches the necessary ones. That's the thing. I mean, we can talk about Julio all day long, but there's other positions too on the Falcons that are very questionable as well. That doesn't help Matt. Doesn't help the defense. Doesn't help a lot of different things. So I mean, I'm just trying to figure out this win now mentality. Like, what is exactly are you trying to win now with? Is my whole point.
I mean,
also to piggyback off of what she said, if you trade Julio and you want to win now, you're going to be trading for picks, which don't help you win right now. That helps you win the next year. So
we said that last time.
Don't do anything for right now.
But the man said he's trying to win now and win later. So,
but my thing is, we not focusing on later. We didn't heard that from Dan Quinn and from other people. Let's focus on 2021. Can we get through 2021 first? And thank you.
He ain't 20 years old. Matt Ryan ain't got later. Julio ain't got later. It's now. It's now or never. Because after they gone, this whole thing is gonna get blown up. I want everyone to know that.
It will. It's already a little piece. A little piece has already been blown up of it. We just haven't seen the big explosion.
And I really think next season is the season that is gonna start really blowing up, because to me still, and I don't care what nobody say, this is the season to where we have to, where everybody on the team has to show what they got. Everybody.
Oh, this is a cut season.
Yes, absolutely.
No matter who you are, it's a cut season.
Absolutely.
But the thing is that, and I think one of the issues that we've had is that every season should be a cut season.
Absolutely.
Because every day you go to work, if you mess up bad enough, it's cut season, right?
Yep.
You know, which makes you want to show up.
What messed us up years prior was just all about loyalty. We were holding on to loyalty and thought that the whole brotherhood thing was gonna carry us through, and it got us really ultimately nowhere. To be honest,
it didn't.
I
mean, it got us to the Super Bowl, but we lost. Shanahan, bitch ass.
Shanahan, the reason we was in the Super Bowl.
But I'm still mad. Why? Look, I'm gonna go back and say this: if you know the run is whooping and beating ass, why are you gonna stop doing that?
Hey,
all we needed to do was get in field goal range. It was gonna take them 2 scores to win. So why would you just stop? Why would you just put your whole game plan away against Tom Brady?
I think Kyle Shanahan had been living in Atlanta too long, where people are just extra. People extra in Atlanta. People extra in Atlanta. And Kyle Shanahan was just trying to be extra. He was like, "We ain't gonna beat them. We're gonna really beat them."
And what did that get him when he played the Kansas City Chiefs? What did that get them when he was with the 49ers?
Another L. You know, another L. I agree with you. Now look, Kyle Shanahan is my favorite coach, so you know I can't knock Kyle. Love the way
I'm a windmill you when I see you. Just know that I'm a windmill you, because if that's your favorite coach, you should have been talking to your favorite coach and telling him to keep the run game going. We would have had a trophy. Do you not hear me?
He ain't no need for you to walk up to a guy that's 6'3", 325, bench pressing 405. And
hey, I done got people taller than you. 6'6", 345. I'll let you girl.
But yeah, I agree with you though. We should have kept running the ball. We could have just took knees. We could have took knees and still won that game.
The game, exactly. All we had to do was just really, if you trust Matt Bryant like you trusted him all season, you just had to get him in a comfortable range where you knew he was not going to miss.
Yeah. I can't knock it. I can't knock what you're saying. I do think though that I think Julio Jones has gotten too comfortable.
Okay, we in this Julio. I
think he got too comfortable. That's all I'm saying. I think he's gotten too comfortable. I think that he's done all these great things in Atlanta, and so now he's to the point where he can just be like, third down. Oh, I'm finna go to the sideline. I'm kind of tired.
And it's almost blasphemous for us to talk any type of bad things about him. It's like people are afraid to even have that conversation. But
I'm not afraid of him. I criticize my husband.
Hey, he ain't practicing anymore. He just showing up. Game time decisions just showing up now. I'm just saying.
And that's why I was saying preseason, we already short a preseason game. We don't have that room to say, well, I'm going to show up when I want to because I think I'm premium gas. Yeah, we know but you need to be there just like everybody else.
But hold on, but how much of that can we say that's on the players and that's not with the coaching?
That's definitely the coaches.
Because I saw someone in the comments say, and I think it might have been Cartier, somebody said it was the coaching fault. So then let me ask you this question, or ask you all and everybody that's watching this question. I've seen in many years and years and years where we blame the offense this year, we blame the defense the next year, we blame coaching, this, that, and the third. Okay. We got brand new coaching staff. If we become 4-12, 5, 6, 7, 8, only win at least 8 games or whatever the case may be, will it still be it's the coach's fault? Will it ever be the player's fault?
I mean, I think that
at some point you got to hold the GM accountable, because if he keep letting them make the same mistakes and keep letting the team fall by the wayside 3 years in a row, at some point you got to fault the GM and the president, which is Rich McKay, and I've said many times, got to cut the head off the snake. As long as he's here, some of those same mistakes are going to be made. So at some point his job is going to have to be on.
Baby, I've been said Rich McKay should have been gone.
Oh yeah,
he should have been gone when Smith left.
Oh yes,
when Smith left, Rich McKay should have went with him. I'm just saying
that's what you're saying. I'm just saying that every time we turn around you know, whether it's Falcons Twitter, Falcons Facebook, Falcon whatever, it's the coaches, for every single thing, or it's the defense, or it's the offense. We never could just be like, look, this is from the top.
What about blaming Arthur Blank?
Absolutely, the number one culprit.
I would say this. Uncle Arthur like his people, but I don't think Uncle Arthur is afraid, but I think he got too comfortable with Rich McKay. That's why he kept him. That's his ear. And I think he got too comfortable. So he wants to have somebody he knows that's been by his side that he can trust. Why have to get used to somebody else who don't understand your vision and understand what you want? So I think that's why he kept him so long, not realizing he's part of the problem. He's not helping you. He's hurting you.
Really know what he
wants.
That's the
think
question.
About this too.
I think he's too nice.
Think about this.
That's true.
Y'all remember when Arthur Blank was out sick with cancer and who's running the team? I think he thinks to the future. Something happens to him, he wants someone he can trust in the organization to run the team long after he's gone. I think Rich McKay is going to be that guy. I hate to say it, but
I wish he would. I'll go to Flowery Branch and go light that bad boy up.
But hold on, Smitty. My question is, the most important question is that if Rich McKay takes over, are they still gonna serve the chicken fingers for $3? That's the most important question.
Hell no.
That's my most important question.
The food going up.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. You know, Arthur Blank, he always trying to take care of the fans and everything like that. There are a lot of owners out there. Look at the Cincinnati Bengals. They don't care about winning. It's just about making money.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of owners out there that think like that. Arthur Blank, he wants to bring a winner to Atlanta. He just went the wrong way about doing it.
I agree.
But sometimes he talks big, but he don't follow through on shit. He don't hold people accountable sometimes. You remember that losing streak? He said if they don't win the next 2 or 3 games like in a row, that heads are gonna roll, and we're gonna evaluate every coaching position, and someone might be let go. And then we lost a bunch of games, and Dan Quinn still stayed on the team. He didn't fire him. How many times am I going to see Arthur Blank come down to the sidelines, fold his arms up, huff and puff, and don't do shit? Don't fire anybody. I'm sorry.
He tried to just light a fit fuel underneath the fire to see if he can get him up. Because again, like you said, he's too nice. He's not going to do that. I was shocked that he fired him in the middle of the season. I was shocked. Not going to lie to you. I was shocked because I didn't think he was going to do it.
Even TD was on this team too long.
Arthur Blank on the sideline remind me of the school superintendent coming to see the students in the school, and then they straighten up and try to fly right, but it don't go like that in football. You have to put the right people in place in your front office.
Exactly.
The right team. And I will see it 1,000 times over and over. Pittsburgh Steelers culture has been the same for the last 50 years. This is why they continue to be successful. They hold players accountable. They put the right players in the system that they want. Not what the best for the players, but they want. Same defensive scheme for the last 30, 40 years. I mean, nothing has changed. Only thing that's changed is they lost their owner. That's the only thing changed, but the system is still the same.
Still doing the same thing. And I don't know if you know, but it's like the family didn't take over like the football operations of the team. It was Rooney's right-hand man that took over the operations of the team, which is why the team has still been successful.
Right.
Yeah, but see, that's why I be trying to tell people, and I know it's gonna be off topic, but in my honest opinion, I don't like the team, can't stand the team, hate the owner, really do. But I give Jerry Jones his props because he already got his next successor in line. He gonna keep that in the family as long as he can. His son gonna be the owner. If something happened to him, his son is gonna be some. Look. See, David said, I think Jerry don't feel like he's some kind of genius. I think he really wants to win. He finally listened to his son. That's why they had that offense the way they had to, because he finally listened to his son and he was doing it. Because you gotta realize, Jerry was the owner and the GM. He didn't listen to nobody. If Jerry wanted what Jerry wanted, he was gonna get what he wanted. Okay, and then he knew what he didn't have a clue of what he really wanted. But when his son took over and told him, "No, Dad, this is what we need," That's why the Cowboys had that offense the way they had. That's why they did the thing. That's why they weren't in salary cap hell like how we are now. Because the son finally stepped in and said no.
Yep. Because he showed enough money to get Johnny Manziel.
Trying to be a player. He had his ex-wife on the sideline, new girlfriend on the sideline. It's just a lot going on.
Chilling out with Future.
There you go. But he's trying to be that people. He's trying to be that people owner. That's the problem. He's trying to be that the what everybody in their everybody in the organization loves, the fan loves, and all of that. That's what he's trying to be. Jerry don't care. Jerry Jones don't care about if you like him or not. This is my team. This is how I'm going to run it. This is even though he ain't still going to the Super Bowl, but this is literally how the situation is going to pan out. And that's the issue. That's really the issue that I have with that is Arthur is too busy trying to be nice rather than saying, this is my team. This is what I want. I'm putting y'all in the place to do y'all job. And that's what y'all need to do.
Yeah, but we don't want Jerry Jones either because he's made a lot of dumbass erratic decisions that costed his team, like firing Jimmy Johnson after winning 3 Super Bowls. Like,
hey, that's why they got a curse. That's why they got a curse. We ain't even worry about them. We ain't even worry about them. That's why they got a curse.
And the only reason he fired him is because he got too much credit. That's it. Like
exactly.
That is dumb as fuck. That is he's the Jerry Krause of the NFL.
Hey,
don't get me started on the Chicago Bulls and how we fucked it up.
Hey, bro, everybody talk about Jerry Krause, but let me tell you something.
One thing.
They won 6 championships, bro.
I don't give a damn, bro. Michael Jordan said, if you get rid of Phil Jackson, I'm not playing for anybody else. And Jerry Krause said, I don't care. I'm still firing Phil Jackson.
After how many championships?
Right after that, Michael Jordan left.
After how many championships, though? You want to come to Atlanta? You want to come to some of these house games? That's all I'm saying, Bo. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm gonna say is I want the Arthur that put the spark and hired the right people for Atlanta United to win in their second year operation. I'm still waiting on ours. I need that Arthur Blank. Okay, because I don't know if Rich had a hand in that or whatever, but for them to be a new club and coming in that second year and winning them a championship, then yes. I need that Arthur. I don't know what you did. I don't know if you had a hand in that, but I need that same energy for this team too. And not just for them, but it's him.
Own set of managers and things over there. I figured maybe he could have used them for both. You know what I mean? I really, and I said that when they came in and won, I'm like, damn. I wonder what the difference is between the managers and that organization versus ours.
Exactly. That's what I said. I don't know if he had a hand in that or whatever the situation was. If he did, I don't know if he's just the owner, he just owns it or whatever. I'm like, whatever energy you put into that, whatever woosah you had to do, some sage, whatever. I need that over here. I need that over here.
I don't know what he did. I think one of the biggest things that got Arthur Blank that championship for Atlanta United was Joseph Martinez. I think that was one of the biggest contributing factors. Now the manager though, now I mean he was a beast. He was a beast now, but Hey,
Kuntry, could you put that schedule back up and ask E what stands out to her?
All right, we're gonna take a test. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. I don't like London games.
Said that already.
Yeah.
I don't like London games. I don't even know why the heck we even got a London game. I don't. If Arthur trying to find some way to generate some money, kudos. But I don't like London games. Every time
we got for London games.
Let's see.
The Jets, week 5.
I thought they said we were supposed to play the Jags. So that okay. I guess Bleacher Report F that up. Okay.
No, we play the Jags. It's just later. That was the extra game that got added to the schedule.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's right after the London game.
Well, you have to take a bye week going overseas. So they to me, and what stands out to me is how they jacked up the bye week. When the Falcons have an early bye week, that kind of never pans out too well. Cause that's week 6. Yeah. The only thing that I'm going. Yeah, because looking at it, we played a cow. Yeah, because we play the Cowboys, then the Patriots. I'm not worried about the Jags. Then go back and play Tampa, and then go back and play Carolina, then San Francisco. Yeah, it's that November time. Well, I say early November, December time slot, because that London game is gonna throw everything off. I don't like the London games. I don't even know why we even decided to take one.
Money.
Of course.
I understand that.
Y'all want the salary cap higher next year? Let's get a London game. Let's get some more London games on the schedule.
That's fine. But I just the last time what happened the last time we played a London game?
I mean, you know, if we go back to last year, like, what happened last time we played a game? Like, I mean,
that's the problem. And the last time we played a London game overseas, yeah, no, that was embarrassing.
That was when Mike Smith got fired, ain't it? Ain't that the nail in the coffin for Mike Smith?
Pretty much, yeah. Because that was embarrassment.
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I mean, you know, if we go based off the past, you know, we can't go based off the past. If we went based off the past, we know that the next third down we have Julio Jones gonna be on the sideline. So we know that too. We can't go off the past. We can't go off of that.
And we already know the defense ain't gonna stop it. Ain't gonna stop a paper.
But what I'm saying is it might change.
That Julio on the sideline, that Matt Ryan fault, and that's Julio Jones fault not being on the same page.
And that's another. That's one thing I would say.
Got to stay on the same page.
So, and that's one thing I would say about Matt Ryan. He too nice. Like I don't know if y'all remember when Hard Knocks came and he was trying to be this hardcore quarterback. That we know that ain't you. We know that ain't you, bro. Because he don't say nothing. Like if you know for a fact that you don't want Julio off on third downs, tell him. Don't put Julio off on third down. Don't even leave him off when we in the red zone. Put him where I need to put him.
Everybody can tell. Everybody can tell Matt Ryan passive aggressive. Anybody that watch football.
Hey, I can't say nothing because I'm passive aggressive. My wife told me I'm passive aggressive, so I can't say nothing.
No.
But it really makes a big deal when you are held as the leader of the team, bro. You got to get on there and completely show out on some folks.
But what did everybody talk about Matt Ryan cussing people out and stuff on live TV? I mean, everybody mentions that. I mean,
yeah, I got a shirt that say "Get fucking said." I roared to the game, but you know
that ain't nothing.
Absolutely not.
Right now,
you know what? I'm gonna give you a prime example of what I saw last year when Chase Young came into the league. He was a rookie, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The way his attitude and mentality was for his team and how he took ownership coming in. That's what I need to see. Yep. Now, I'm not saying that Matt is not a leader. I'm not saying that. But I am saying we're going to have to strap up our boots and goddamn get tough on some folk for real. He's just going to have to cut some of them folks out on our team. It is what it is.
My problem.
Jeff and Joy, what have I always said? Great quarterback take control of the game no matter who the offensive coordinator is. You got to tell them
exactly.
Ass every now and then. And you don't get that kind of mentality.
I mean, he did Shanahan like that.
Did it work? Nope. Because in the Super Bowl, he kept doing the same shit he was calling.
Exactly. But supposedly he did Shanahan like that.
But he said in an interview he trusts everything the OC does and he wouldn't change anything.
And that's why I think, and Jeff, that's why I think our problem is, and that's where the problem lies for 2016. At some point, you are going to have to make those clutch decisions when you know that, the game is on the line, especially the championship game. But I think he's learned his lesson, and I think if we ever got back there again and the play was just not designed for us to lose, if the play was designed for us to lose or for the opposite team to come back on us, I think he would do something different. At least I hope he would. But that's if we ever get back there.
Right.
He might yell, get fucking set, or he might get intense. But when it comes time to clutch moments where he needs to command the team, he's too nice and he trusts the offensive coordinator way too much. I know people don't like Aaron Rodgers and think he's an asshole, but Aaron Rodgers commands the team. When he don't like a play, he tells the coach, I don't like that play. Peyton Manning, I don't know if you all watched Peyton Manning back on the coach.
Oh yes.
When the coach would send the punt team out, Peyton Manning would wave the punt team off the field and say, no, we going for this. That's the type of stuff I need to see from Matt Ryan, and I don't see it from him because he has too much blind trust in the coaches, and I don't. That's the part. That's the only knock I have on Matt Ryan. He's too nice in clutch moments. He needs to grab it by the. He needs to grab the bull by the balls and say, "Hey, this is my fucking team. Get your ass back on the sidelines, and we gonna run the football, or we gonna call timeout, or we gonna change the play." I don't like just trusting the offensive coordinator regardless. I don't like that.
Have you ever seen
your team?
Right.
Have you ever seen a bull, Jill?
Huh?
Have you ever seen a bull before?
What you
on my dinner plate?
Let me tell you something. You try to grab a bull by the balls, Bo. You try to grab it. Everybody talking about grabbing the bull by the balls. You try to grab.
Hey,
look,
they call bull riders for a reason.
You get put in that situation. I'm just telling you from the coach's perspective. I had a kid try that to me once. 4th and 1. Nah, coach, we're gonna go for it. Okay,
was that kid a superstar, a person of your team for years and years?
Yeah, he was the superstar. Went to college.
Kid, that's different. That's
went to college.
I
said, oh, all right, you go for it. You go ahead, you go for it.
What happened?
He didn't get it. So everybody got punished. Everybody got so it's one of those situations.
That's kids. You ain't gonna teach kids to override an adult like that.
Look, if you got the faith in your abilities to successfully succeed, and you got the balls to grab the bull by the balls, to grab the 6'3", 325 bull by the balls, and you want to go for it, and you don't succeed, you got to deal with it.
But again,
I did that in football and got benched because I did a Deion Sanders primetime high stepping at the interception because I thought I was him when I was a kid. Got benched for it. I was told about teamwork and not showing off. So yeah, sometimes it's kids, country. That's a different. We're talking about grown men with paychecks here. We talking about a franchise quarterback, former MVP. Once you reach that MVP level, you can call the shot.
That's
exactly.
But think about it like this though. How did he get to be an MVP? Has he been an MVP any other year? He became an MVP with one man telling him what to do.
But my thing is, I agree with you on that. But then in the same situation, with even though he did that with listening to a man, but they were on the same page. Yeah, they agree with each other. Yeah, you got to understand that Matt sometimes gives way and be like, "Okay, I'm gonna let you do your job. You do what you do." Instead of saying, "Hold on, I don't see the same thing that you see when I'm looking at the defense and I'm scanning. I don't see that." And I'm on the field. You on the sideline. You in the rafters. Okay, we're gonna go back to the rafters. Okay, you in the bench. You in the nosebleed. You don't see what I see. I'm gonna go back to a particular game. Jamal Adams. I'm still trying to figure out why we did not sit over here and game plan for this man. You seen what he did in the first half, but why would you still not sit over there and do that in the second half? So come on now.
I told everybody to watch out for Jamal Adams. Everybody was like, "What we need to worry about Jamal Adams for?"
We didn't say how they had hand over the field.
Ate us alive like cannibal.
I blame Dan Quinn for that one because he said in the press conference we weren't ready for Jamal Adams blitzing.
That's exactly
I'm like, what games did you see him play in Seattle? Like on the Jets. I mean, like have you seen him play on the Jets? Like that's all he do. What tape are you watching?
And then you get him with Pete Carroll. What you think is gonna happen?
Exactly. That's your old former partner in crime. You should know what he was finna do. But my thing is, go ahead, boo.
But country, I got a rebuttal. Matt LaFleur came to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers did not like the plays he was running and told him to change it. And he ends up fucking around and winning an MVP and goes to the NFC Championship. That's what I'm talking about. Matt Ryan wouldn't have done that. He would have accepted whatever Matt LaFleur told him. And that's no problem, bro.
So I got a rebuttal for your rebuttal, big time.
Oh, here we go. You can't rebuttal. Go ahead.
So check me out. So the story is that they changed the playbook because Aaron Rodgers said he wanted to change the playbook. You want to know who's really in charge? The person that told him to get his behind off the field on 4th down in the NFC Championship. If Aaron Rodgers was in charge, they would have won.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, here's my rebuttal. Was that a great fucking decision or was that a horrible decision?
It was a terrible decision.
Okay,
but Aaron Rodgers not in charge, though. That's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers, if he's the big bad Aaron Rodgers that,
But you making my point because the moment he listened to the coach, they made a fucking terrible decision.
And I agree with you. The coach gets paid to make bad decisions and good decisions.
I'll give you another rebuttal. Tom Brady on the Buccaneers. You know Bruce Arians is known for what? Deep vertical passes getting quarterbacks killed. He got Big Ben killed. He got Jameis Winston killed. What did Tom Brady do? They started out like that, and Tom Brady was getting his ass destroyed. You notice halfway through the season, they changed it completely. And all of a sudden, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers started looking like the Patriots offense. All of a sudden, I'm starting to see West Coast plays. Tom Brady changed that shit, and they won a fucking Super Bowl.
Guess what, big time?
Oh, here we go. Another rebuttal?
You right.
But again, that's the problem, and that's our problem. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, that's Brady, yeah, that's Aaron Rodgers, but again, Matt Ryan can be topped up there too. I mean, the same thing. It's just again, I feel like Arthur Smith is one of those coaches that is going to tell you if I'm messing up, come let me know. No, again, I feel like he's one of those coaches because he wants to win too. His name is on the line now, you know. So I just need Matt to get out of that. I can't do it because baby, you're gonna be gone next year. I'm just gonna say that right now. If they could find a way to get rid of you, baby, you're gone. Make this count. Make this be what you need to do. Make it count.
And what I love about Arthur Smith is if y'all remember when Dan Quinn first got the job, he was just like happy to be here. Like, all his comments were like, "Oh, I'm just excited to get to work and I'm happy to be." The first thing Arthur Smith said was, "No jobs are guaranteed here. Like, you have to earn your job." And I'm like, "Oh, damn, this coach ain't fucking around." Like, that's the type of I've been waiting for this shit for a long time.
I keep telling people he like one of them teachers that used to walk when you walk into the hallway and you know you ain't supposed to be where you're supposed to be. You like, man, I'm just going to the office. I'm just gonna go to the office.
Man,
we're not saying that Matt Ryan is not going anywhere. We're just giving our opinions on how we feel about certain things. We know that Matt Ryan will be here. Unless somebody crazy happens,
unless they go 4-13, like he said. I mean, I'm just
saying. Then he out. I don't care what nobody says.
Because if that happened, we looking at Spencer Rattler, Smitty. He on the board at 4-13, bro.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I agree with y'all. I don't think Matt Ryan's gonna go anywhere. This is the kind of team right here and the kind of coaching staff that could help Matt Ryan be successful. So hopefully the defense could kind of stop somebody and we can win some games.
I agree.
We'll see.
Hey, who y'all think is going to be quarterback for the Saints? Is it going to be Taysom Hill or is it going to be Winston?
It's going to be Taysom Hill. It's going to be Taysom Hill until Taysom Hill mess up.
And I've noticed
that ain't going to take long.
That's what I said. It ain't. They don't want. But I said
week 3.
Look, that's what I'm gonna say. By week 1, Taysom Hill gonna be the quarterback. Probably by week 3, week 4, we gonna see Jameis Winston. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Winston is not really a bad quarterback. He's not a bad.
We gotta make sure he can see. Hold on, can he see?
Yeah, he had a surgery.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I think he's gonna do well.
Well, I mean, I believe in second chances. I mean, as we can see, Blake Bortles got picked up by Green Bay, so I believe in second chances. We can see. I just don't think
fifth chance is hell.
Look, I just put it to you like this: Tyson Hill has basically got his number made. Everybody gonna know how to play him. Everybody know he gonna run, so everybody gonna know how to play him. One good pop. That's all it's gonna take. One good pop. He'll be all right.
You right, because after he stole those crab legs, I gave him a second chance. You know, I'm just saying.
Jameis and Winston. Oh yeah.
Crab legs. You know crab legs.
That was he didn't send me no crab legs, so it's okay. So
hey, we gonna eat a W.
So but please don't bring that back up.
But
all right, Joy.
For having me, it's always fun. You guys are great.
All right, Joy.
Eb doesn't have a channel, but make sure you follow Big Low Country. Make sure you follow Smitty Sports Machine, and make sure you follow Jazzy Jeff Real Talk. Please do that.
Definitely. I appreciate you for chilling out with us, Joy. Definitely.
Wear your mask. Wear your damn mask.
Wear your mask. It's not over.
It's not over.
Exactly.
The fat lady sings.
Country,
she ain't singing.
Oh yeah. I'm still staying on for a
my
minute.
glasses were Falcons glasses. If y'all didn't know that.
Okay.
Shut up, Jill. Bye.
I thought those were the Biggie Smalls joints.
And oh no, I ain't trying to end. I just think, how do I hang up? I don't want to end it.
Just leave studio.
Joy, I thought when you first came on, you about to drop a freestyle or something.
Oh man,
yeah, I think little Boosie shades.
Little Boosie.
In the club. I got
Brandon Levy said he wants to join us. Let me see if I can. I sent you that link here, Brandon.
Hey, Kuntry, speaking about that Winston speech, did you hear what Devin White said after James Winston left to the Saints?
Nah, what did he say?
They asked him about that speech, and he said it was one of the most corniest speeches, and he didn't understand what he was talking about. And they said they were trying not to laugh at him.
I was really trying to understand why he put the whole fingers in his mouth like that. Like, dude, you know you got to touch people.
He was trying to get it. Look, he was trying to get his squad riled up.
No.
You don't do that.
I didn't heard Matt Ryan try to get the squad. I said, baby, that was the most weakest stuff. And I think Duke Riley did it one time. I was just like, oh.
So,
Brandon Levy, what's going on, Bo?
Man,
they had a better chance with Ric Flair.
Just happened to be kicking with the coaching staff, man.
What's going? Hey, man, I appreciate you
schedule up for him.
Coming and chilling out with us. Let me put the schedule up for you, Brandon. See what you thinking about it here, Bo.
Oh, you know, I done checked it out already. You know, I done checked it out.
Okay,
y'all going to New Orleans this year?
Oh yeah, you already know what time it is.
Yeah, we were looking at flights in the hotel earlier today.
Okay, well, hey, you let me know.
All right, so let me see. So we open up at the Eagles Bay, New York, Washington. I'll say 3-1. I'm gonna say 3-1 on that stretch. I'm gonna just do the first quarter. All in all, I got us at like 10 wins. Because I think coaches are really our main issue.
That's kind of where I'm at now too.
Yeah, coaching is our main issue, man. Like, you know, y'all talking about players getting hype and all that. It's football. It's about your job. And the thing about the coaching staff is like y'all said earlier, if your coaching staff don't hold y'all accountable and competition at every position, then that's the problem right there. See, with Quinn, them boys was too comfortable. They lose, they go to practice the next day. They in practice laughing and joking, kiki and ha-ha. I just don't see that with Smith. His whole demeanor is different from Dan Quinn. That man ain't cracked a smile yet. So you think them boys gonna get blown out 0-5 or 1-6, and they gonna be at practice, and it's just gonna be, oh no, we all good. No, some heads gonna roll.
And what's crazy?
That's what out of coach.
What's crazy
man.
about that is you said it's good you saying that because I guarantee you those mid to late round picks, they're gonna fight harder than anybody on their team to make the squad.
Mm-hmm.
You might see
Exactly.
And probably a couple of undrafted free agents gonna start.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say I'm really just gonna say it like this. We'll see come about time preseason when I see the team on the field. I'm not getting no more optimism to them. I'm not gonna sit over here and get myself hyped and get us ready. But I'm just at this point in time, we just gotta see what we gonna see. Like I tell everybody all the time, just pop your feet up, grab your popcorn, sit back and watch, because we really don't know. Yeah, we can say Arthur Smith don't talk. We can say that he gonna hold these boys accountable. We gonna say we got people fighting. But my thing is that same fight that you fighting in practice and the same talk that he talking right now, can we have that same energy on the field? Because it seems like sometimes it don't be translating on that field. I don't see it.
Right.
Yeah, but see, you talking about with Dan Quinn as the coach. I'm telling you.
I'm not talking about with that. I'm not talking about this with Dan Quinn at the coach. I mean, that we got two different coaches. But my thing about it is, like we were talking about earlier, some of these players already got comfortable. They comfortable in what they do. They comfortable in their position. The thing about it is, in this shakeup, we gonna see. when that first game happened on September 12th, when we go against the Eagles, did this coaching staff put enough fire underneath them to have that same energy on the field?
Right.
Because we can talk all day about it.
Yeah, we can, but the thing about it though is players are comfortable under a coaching staff that's stable. See, they know when a new coaching staff comes in that they're evaluating players. They're evaluating players every day. You see, Dan Quinn and them wasn't evaluating nobody. You didn't see nobody lose their job in Atlanta when people should have lost their job. But you better believe that when these coaches come in here, Pease and Smith and these boys right here, they looking at them boys every single day and figure out how can we replace him or who can we replace him with, because we don't have no ties to him. You see, they got rid of Keanu O'Neal. You seen that, didn't you? Dan Quinn would have never got rid of Keanu O'Neal. He been hurt 2 years straight.
The only people that lost their job, the only people that lost their job were the people who worked under Dan Quinn on the defensive side of the ball. Dan Quinn was steady passing the ball. Those are the only people that lost their job.
Exactly. And you saw with Pat McKinley. Pat McKinley had been a malcontent in the locker room for years, and they didn't cut that boy. As soon as Dan Quinn leaves, he get cut.
No, he got cut way before then. He actually talked himself out of getting cut, because that whole situation, that was a messy situation. He cut himself, to be perfectly honest with you, because they was gonna cut him at the end of the season anyway. But he cut himself out by talking.
But what I'm saying is he just started doing that. He had been doing that. He had just been getting swept under the rug by staff. You see, somebody like Dean Pease ain't gonna go for that. They're gonna cut you. You're gonna be up out of here, because he got too much experience, then won too much in the NFL to sit up there and let somebody like Pat McKinley come in there and ruin the locker room and cause discord and mess up the chemistry. You see what I'm saying?
But I mean, I'm gonna give Cat Tech his 1%. I'm gonna give him his 1%. He did come over there. Like, I was shocked as heck to see him get a sack. And after he got that sack, he got hurt. I was very disappointed. I'm gonna give him his 1% because, again, he still tried.
It was a free sack, though.
It was, but he still tried. He still tried.
Pat McKinley, he a first rounder. He's supposed to get sacks.
You said you giving him 1%, E?
1%. That's it.
That's the same amount of sacks that he had.
There you go. 1%. That's all you get.
That's all you get.
That's all you get.
Like you said, Big Low, he fell down on that one.
He fell down on exactly. He didn't even work for that one. Russell Wilson fell down. He gave that one to him.
That was a bad protection. That wasn't even him beating nobody. They just didn't protect right. They didn't slide.
Well, I'll take back the 1% and give him half. I'll give him half, 0.5%.
What about Big Beasley's bum ass? 8th overall pick.
Don't get me started on him. On him. That's Dan Quinn again. Will keep it.
Like, can we say that Dan Quinn took care of him too? Because Vic, he was supposed to come to the OTAs. Dan Quinn was like, "Yeah, we're gonna work together." Vic, he ain't even show up.
No,
he didn't want to show up. He already checked out. He wanted to be like a minister or something.
Yeah, exactly. And Chuck Smith called him. He said, "Look, if we told you you could make $40 million, all you got to do is come. And what do you do? Give your ass a kiss. How you gonna feel about that?"
I said, "What time?
Come on now." Exactly.
What time you want me there?
Coaching is gonna make a big difference with this team. Huge.
I hope so, man. I tell people all the time that this team got better as soon as all those coaches left last year. We got 3 wins. That's what I think. As soon as the other team left, we got 3. I mean, the other coach left, we got 3 wins.
But you know what? It's a bit low. I'm gonna tell you too. Arthur Smith ain't gonna cater to Matt Ryan.
No,
he ain't gonna cater to Matt Ryan like the other coaches have. He gonna tell Matt Ryan, "Look, this is what we doing. This is how we doing it. If you don't like, too bad."
Well, it's like, I was telling E, I was like, "Well, look, E, I don't know if Arthur Smith gonna cater to Julio Jones, and she gotta,
leave number 11." What I tell y'all about talk about my husband?
I don't think he gonna cater to Julio.
Look, don't talk about my husband.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, he ain't gonna cater to Julio either.
I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody getting catered to.
Like I said, I'm only ranking them so low because after it, don't get me wrong, yes, we can sit over here and like Joy said, we can blame the coaching staff, we can blame the players, we can blame offense, defense, whatever. My thing is, this is the organization, okay? It's from top to bottom, all the way down to the little security guards in the stadium, okay? Like, this is the organization. So at the same token, we seen what this organization is capable of, but the problem is, do we have the right players in place? When we get to certain players, okay, now do we have the right coaches in place? We always have one after the other. What does Smokey say? Every time we come over there to your house, you got juice, but ain't got no sugar. You got butter, but ain't got no bread. That's literally how we are at this point, okay? We always have one thing, but we never had the other. Now we get this new coaching staff.
It's been like that for years.
Years, but that's what I'm saying. So we finally did. Are we gonna try to say that 2021 is the year that we finally put all of this stuff together? I still don't see it because we still missing pieces on defense. I'm still missing pieces on offense. So when we in this mentality of when, oh yeah, everybody on the chopping block at this point. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit over here and say we got 10 games out of this. I'm not gonna say that because I'm still not. I still don't see. I don't see it because we always miss one or the other.
And that's why I wanted a quarterback for the future, because I don't see us winning in 2 years in a window. I don't see it. And I'm not talking about Matt Ryan. I'm talking about the team as a whole. Like, this pass rush, it just ain't good enough for me. And it's going to put a lot of pressure on AJ Terrell and Richie Grant as a rookie, Oliver in the nickel. It's going to put a lot of pressure on these dudes.
We're not going to talk about Oliver. I still got to fight him. I still got to fight. Oliver, I owe Oliver a good little windmill. Yeah.
You were just trying to windmill everybody, E.
I don't care. Oliver, if you see this, me and you really I got to windmill you, honey. Because you did some things last year that I really got to windmill you on. All right.
Now, my homeboy,
you enjoy friend, because y'all always trying to fight.
I always trying to fight somebody. Now, Smitty put out a video.
I'm pure East Side. I'm pure East Side. Can't help it.
Smitty put out a video talking about Isaiah Oliver, talking about how the coaches liked him playing that nickel position. And, you know, I mean, when he played the nickel, he played better now. We do got to give him that now. We can't just badmouth people and just stay on.
He get 2%.
We got to give folks their flowers, E.
He get a dead one. That's what he get. You got to revive it.
Wow.
You got to revive it.
I'm sorry, Kuntry. I'm sick of making excuses for average ass players. I just am. Like, he's not a superstar player. And it's okay to say that. I'm sick of every Falcons fan thinking that every player on our team is some kind of golden fucking goose, and we can't ever criticize them, or else we a hater, or we don't love this team. Like, why can't we be real? If a player's good, call him good. If
Young Cole on the chopping block too.
Trash. I agree.
Young Cole on the chopping block too. You missed one more field goal that you're supposed to win. Young Cole on that chopping block too.
It's like having a kid and he fucks up. You still gonna love your kid, but you gonna call him out for fucking up. Exactly. You ain't just gonna let him pass because you love him. You gonna call him out. Like I love this team, but some players gotta get called out, and it don't make you a hater for saying that. Isaiah Oliver is an average ass dude. I'm sorry, and he ain't never gonna be some great corner. So I don't know. If he's the DP system, he's gonna be great. No, he's an average ass player. Sorry.
Well, let me ask you about this right here. I mean,
the worst mistake that they made during Dan Quinn era was getting rid of Brian Cox. Brian Cox brought that nastiness to that defense.
He did.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the
first person they got rid of? Somebody that had heart to hold people accountable.
You right.
Yes, man.
They didn't want to. They didn't want to have it. That's the thing is they wanted everybody to be on the. They want everybody to be on the same page. That's why I said I'm like, no. I don't see it. There's still some players on this team that I'm just like, why are you still here?
That's coaching.
Exactly.
That's coaching, bro.
That's coaching.
It's coaching. I'm gonna say it. Brian Cox called out Rashid Hageman. He called out Vic Beasley.
Yes.
He called out both of them. You know,
and that's when they balled out. And that's when they balled out.
He called them both out. He called them out in the media.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you get rid of somebody like Smitty, you take away that element to your coaching staff. That's coaching, bro.
Right, and nobody else on that coaching staff held them accountable from the time Brian Cox left up until the time Dan Quinn got fired. Nobody.
Because whenever you play football, for all y'all that's played sports, it's not just football. Whatever position you play, you need some sort of fear in your heart. You need to know that your coach is going to, if you go back to the sidelines after you just been sucking it up all day, you ain't going to play better.
Yeah.
I went to my little cousin's soccer game. He was like 7 years old, playing terribly. He came back to the sideline on their little juice box break, talking about, oh my goodness, how am I doing, guys? I was like, look, you need to do better, Bo. you need to do better. No. Everybody like, no, he's a kid. Like, no, like if we keep continuing to say that, you're doing great, he's going to continue thinking he's doing great when he's 12, 14, 16, 18, and he's just going to be average or below average.
Yeah, I've been humbled. I mean, shoot, as a dancer, I've been humbled. I had to get pulled out of line because I didn't get on the count right. I was like, shoot, wait a minute, I'm one of the best dancers in here, but I couldn't get a count right. I had to go sit over there and do it. When I finally got it, she said, that's what I want to see all the time.
Exactly.
That was embarrassing because, like I said, I thought I was here. I got humbled.
Exactly.
So I got you got to.
Right quick, and I want y'all honest opinion. Why in the hell the Atlanta Falcons have tried to reach out to Chuck Smith and John Abraham to help them coach them defensive play? I just don't get it. You got two of the best pass rushers in your franchise history, and they still have not reached out to either one of them to come in and shoot it up.
Chuck Smith said that he would help him.
I know. I've talked to him. He's told me that. But I don't understand why the organization won't reach out to them. And
it's the same reason why the Georgia Bulldogs don't do the same thing. You got some people in the NFL that can come over there and teach these guys something too. But have they come back? So
Dan Quinn Dan Quinn did not want Coach Chuck Smith in that locker room with them boys. He said it so. So again, Dan Quinn with the questionable coaching decisions, man. That's why I'm so glad he is gone. And we finally got us a Dean Pease that's been coaching 20 years, know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, again, I trust him. I'm just gonna say I trust him. We can sit over there and do that. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand we broke. I mean, our check bouncing on Bankhead. But
you gotta trust him till they give us a reason not to.
Baby, let me tell you
what he can do. We seen what Quinn can do. We started 0-5, 1-6, 2-7, 3 straight years. We've been out of it by the bye week 8 for 3 straight years. Come on now.
My wife called Dan Quinn the snake oil salesman.
The snake oil salesman. Boy. Come on, that gave me life. The snake oil salesman. He came in doing all that big talking.
In case y'all was wondering, your Atlanta Hawks are up 1 point with 24 seconds left.
Come on, man. True to Atlanta.
They gonna pull the Atlanta Falcons.
Man, come on.
Hey,
come on, Smith.
Yeah. Okay. Look here. The Braves. Look, the Braves is already kind of pissing me off with this pitching. I already knew the pitching was gonna be off this year, but come on now, don't do that.
Man.
I mean, Washington gave us a win last time.
Way more money. Braves got to stop being scared to spend money, man.
It's not the fact that they're afraid to spend money. It's they're stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
That's all. It's not afraid that they just stuck in their ways. They believe they had something because of where they went, but it just showed you right then and there. And the same thing with the Falcons. You can't get too comfortable just because you're being someplace.
Lil Wayne said it the best. Don't you ever get too comfortable.
You sound like a damn dog dying in the street.
You didn't get a hate out the heart, Jack.
Real quick, though. Let me ask the coaching staff this real quick, though. Who y'all think is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Okay.
That's a good question.
the most overrated quarterback today in the NFL?
I say Ben Roethlisberger.
Ooh,
Big Ben. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, can I say one?
Go
ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm a shock all of y'all. Go ahead.
They just did that because they don't.
A lot of people gonna hate me for this, but I don't give a damn. I think Lamar Jackson is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL.
Ooh.
He's so good at running around and dancing on people in the regular season, but the moment he gets to the playoffs and they force him to actually throw a pass, he can't do it. He's one of the most awful. His accuracy is awful. It's like remedial. And this dude won an MVP.
Who I got? Y'all ain't gonna like me for what I'm finna say.
Matt Ryan.
I love him. There you go. I love him to death, but
Matt Ryan, the most overrated quarterback.
I think
did she say Matt Ryan?
He don't throw Julio the ball.
That's how that is. He can't throw Julio the ball if he on the sideline. He can't do it.
You can't throw that deep pass.
No, I'm just that's what gets me all the time is that deep ball. It's like we talk about Drew Brees, how he was losing his arm, and it's funny people say that Matt Ryan is losing his arm, but still people say, oh, he can still throw it, baby. If you can't throw that ball past 50, what are we throwing it that far for? You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like with me, I want to see Matt progress, but I just feel like it's his time. That's why I said. I mean,
but how he overrated? People shit on him all the time.
I feel like
overrated means you have to be like
no
all the time.
No. But that's the thing. He don't get praised by the media because who watching the Falcons besides us? Who really watching?
Which makes him underrated by default.
It makes him underrated, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to tell everybody in the comments on the coaching staff, y'all let us know who y'all think is the most overrated quarterback in the comments. Go ahead, E.
We got a lot of people saying, yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were we going to say?
Oh, some people one dude in the comment, Pat Mahomes. Okay, Russell Wilson, Jimmy G. Then we got one guy said, he said he agreed with you, Big Ben overrated.
Yeah.
Jimmy G ain't overrated because no one rates him high. Like you got to be rated high to be overrated first.
Right.
No, I get the difference. I get the yeah. I get your, I get the term of overrated. I just again, we always praise Matt Ryan. We always do things, and it's just at this point in time, I just been seeing the decline. I still love the man.
So you think basically what you saying, E, is that you think everybody getting naked for Matt Ryan. That's what you saying.
Everybody getting naked for Matt Ryan. I mean, okay. Like I said, I agree that when the draft that we were gonna go for a quarterback. I do believe that. I do believe we was gonna pick one. It's just that if the 49ers had that question mark if they was really gonna go after Mac Jones or not. And if the situation panned out the way it was, do I think the Falcons would have went ahead and took that chance on Trey Lance? Yes, I really do. But at the same token, we got Kyle Pitts, so I believe they believe in Matt Ryan because they giving him something, they giving him another weapon. But I just at this point in time, I just like hey.
To me, it sounds like you talking more about decline versus overrated. Those are two different things.
Right.
No, I mean I'm saying decline, but also I just feel like how many times has he had 5,000 seasons, and like people said, what have we got out of that? Like it's the same thing. Like it's the same issue when we talk about Drew Brees. How many times Drew Brees sit over here and break records? What has he done? Get out of the camera.
Hey, I want to be at the camera. I want to say hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hi. Say hi.
What's up,
podcast man? Interrupt. Help! Don't let him take me away.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
No. He extra.
But yeah. I can see what you're saying from I see what you mean as far as decline, and I also see what you're saying too, Jeff, because you have to be rated high to be overrated.
Correct.
Overrated, right.
Yeah. So
overrated. No one talks about you. It makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I can see both of your viewpoints.
The most overrated player on the Falcons is Devontae Freeman, in my opinion.
Is who?
I got some
Devontae Freeman.
I seen
in the last 10 years, he's the most overrated player on our team.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead, Smith.
I see somebody comment about say Josh Allen. Y'all must not be watching football.
Yeah, Josh Allen, that
all
dude.
the throws. He just got a wide receiver and Stephon Diggs. Finally got somebody to throw the football to, and y'all saying he overrated. That man touchdown pass.
It's two people that said that Josh Allen. I mean, I mean, again, it's in my opinion of what are we looking at? Like when we say certain people, like what are we, looking at in a sense? Because I mean, you could say it's a lot of people that are overrated.
Okay,
that folks
look at that national recognition.
Mayfield.
Yeah, look at that national recognition. If they always being talked about in the media, if they getting a lot of prime time,
I just look at that. I just look at that as hype. Like y'all hyping these dudes up when we actually really see what they're doing. Like, you know what I mean? I just look at that as like, you're not as a hype.
Yeah, but when the media put them on that platform,
I'm talking about during the season.
But when the media put them on the platform,
exactly,
put them on the platform, expected them to produce, and some of them turned out to be nothing. Just like Baker Mayfield, he was not talked about the whole draft. About a week and a half before the draft came, here it comes, Baker Mayfield number 1. How in the hell did he go over those other two quarters? It's just media hype. That's how they get their publicity.
I mean, but with Baker, because I know that's like a big one that a lot of people use with Baker Mayfield, because everybody try to call him the Johnny Manziel part 2. But I feel like this. With his that too, but with this situation, a lot of people. Okay, I agree. Dak Prescott is overrated, but he played with the Cowboys, so I just don't like the Cowboys. So everybody on the Cowboy team is overrated. But anyway, but I feel like with him, he showed a lot of talent. And I mean, again, I know some people probably don't watch Oklahoma. Unfortunately, I live in Texas. I don't like the Longhorns, so I always go anything opposite of anything Texas. So I watched Oklahoma, and I seen what he can do. He actually can. All he needs is a good run game, which he has in Chubb. Give him a couple of good wide receivers, and he good. You know, we seen if you a Georgia fan, you seen what he did to us in the first half.
That's the biggest question.
And there you go. I don't think that he can, because he didn't show it when he played Georgia. You seen how Georgia bounced back on him in the Rose Bowl. So I don't see him being that.
You forget the division Baker Mayfield plays in, Oklahoma. They had one of the worst defenses in all of football.
Big 12 don't play defense at all.
Yeah,
the only team that plays it. The only team that really plays defense
in college is a mirage. That's just the defense he's playing against. The moment he plays a real team, he gets his ass whooped.
That's why I said I'm not gonna give him when it comes down to it that he's clutch, but I'm just gonna say all in all, he can do the job. You just have to put him where he need to be, or get him to be able to do what he needs to do. Because like I said, he was whooping Georgia that first half. Okay, not gonna lie, I was gonna say he was whooping Georgia the first half, but Georgia came back, and that's his problem.
That's the same thing they did to take Mahomes down in the draft, because they said he didn't play against anybody in those defenses on Texas Tech.
Yeah,
but when you saw Mahomes play, it was a clear difference with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, when him and Baker went at it, come on, and y'all should have known that they ain't got no defense. If you got two quarterbacks putting up 500 yards on the defense, so. Again, but it just shows you the caliber of the quarterbacks. Now let's go take Dak, because I've seen somebody said Dak over there was overrated. What we saw at Mississippi State, I'm not seeing over here. I'm not seeing.
I mean, I don't know about that one. I mean, Dak just signed a contract for $40 million, so you know.
I don't give a damn what he signed a contract for. People just don't mean nothing. Look, I took my glass off for that one. That don't mean nothing.
We can't talk about college QB, because college and the pro game 2 different games.
No. But the thing that's true. But the problem is, when you drafting these people out of college, you're drafting on what you see and hoping that they can produce and put their game up, expand and get the growth and the experience to be what they can be. I have not seen that.
Yeah, contracts is just who's next in line in the market. It's not about how great you are. Because Kirk Cousins got paid and he ain't shit.
Matter of fact, hold on.
Kirk Cousins is a decent quarterback, though.
When everything's perfect, he needs so much things around him to be perfect.
I mean, but the thing
Matt Ryan took the Falcons to the playoff his first year too. That don't mean a goddamn soul.
Right, but
that don't mean nothing.
But what you got to understand too is a quarterback don't make teams. A quarterback complements a team. You have to have a strong
Coach Brandon
team first.
Coach Brandon, please say that one more time for the people in the back, please.
A quarterback don't make a team. They complement the team. You have to have a team that you can have first, and then you add a quarterback as a piece. Just like on a chessboard. Right. A queen can't just win you a chess game. You got to have that rook, you got to have that knight and that bishop. And them pawns.
Exactly. I know, that's why I said I agree with you. Right. Go ahead, Jeff.
That's fine, but the great quarterbacks, they need less pieces to be still great. That's the difference. Bad quarterbacks, they need everything perfect. Dak needs everything perfect. He needs that line. He needs Zeke. He needs the receivers, or else he looks like ass. I wish Matt Ryan had Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, and Dalvin Cook. I wish he had an actual running back like that, not Devontae fucking Freeman. I'm sorry. But
I agree with you. Like the same thing. Let's take it back. Let's go look over there at Tom Brady when he was with the Patriots. Tom Brady was making any wide receiver look good. Well, he was sitting over there taking on that. Come on now. Who would have sit over here and really would have thought Julius Edelman would have been what he was?
That was later in his career.
Boy, let's also
Tom Brady's a game manager. That defense carried him every year.
But
let's look at it.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Let's look at it objectively. Everybody loves Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the god of football. Aaron Rodgers then lost 4 straight NFC championships. No, you ain't say that, but he gets all the love. Talk about him every day. He gonna get.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But he done lost 4 straight NFC championships.
Well,
he been to 5. He been to 5. Hold on. He been to 5. He won 4 of them. The Buffalo Bills lost 4 straight Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills lost 4 straight Super Bowl. Do we remember those Bills teams as being great teams? No, we don't. So
do we remember got a Super Bowl though?
Who? Do we remember the 7-9 Saints 3 years in a row with Drew Brees?
Exactly. No, but Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees got a Super Bowl though.
Who?
I said, but Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees got a Super Bowl though.
That was 10 years ago. Nobody cares about what you did 10 years ago.
Hey, they still hold it. People still hold it, but people still hold it.
You gotta do your resume. You can't, because then you can say the New York Jets won a Super Bowl. Joe Namath a long time ago. Hey, they can still hold it. No, you can't say that. You gotta update your resume.
Hey, Joe Namath still getting commercials.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that there's no New York Jets fans walking around right now saying, "Yeah, we got a ring." No one says that in New York.
But what I was going to say though is that you were talking about how Tom Brady makes his teammates better. This is kind of like what Brandon was saying. You have to be. It's a team effort. You got to have your defense. The Tom Brady, those defenses, those teams, they had top 10 defenses year after year. You gotta have a good offensive line.
Yeah, we just seen that with Tampa Bay though.
Yeah, you got to have exactly. You got to have Bill Belichick looking at the other team's plays. You got to be able to deflate the balls, and just different things like that just have to come into play.
Like that Super Bowl versus the Panthers, Tom Brady barely did anything. He
exactly
managed the shit out of that game.
Exactly. Ben Roethlisberger, whenever he won his Super Bowl, he didn't do nothing. He only completed 9 passes, 11 passes.
That actually was a good Super Bowl, though.
It was a great Super Bowl. Yeah,
that last play. So I mean, the thing is,
defense won both of those rings.
Exactly.
But that's the whole thing. Like I get what he's saying by you just need that piece. But the problem is that you like Jeff was saying, you can have just that quarterback there, but if you ain't got no other pieces around, then what you doing? You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, if it's a team effort, you still got to apply the other pieces around to help make that effort. If the quarterback is trash, yeah, a good wide receiver and running back and good defense gonna make any quarterback look good.
Exactly.
And to that point, Jimmy G went to the Super Bowl with that team, and any other quarterback slightly better than him would have won that Super Bowl. And you know that's true. Jimmy G was trash.
Yes. Yes.
Jared Goff is another one.
Wilson.
The whole team carried his ass to that Super Bowl, and he couldn't get over the hump. So at some point, the quarterback does have to matter to get you over that hump. The team can get you there, but the quarterback has to be good enough.
No, they don't. Russell Wilson. That year they won the Super Bowl. That year they won the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson. No, that year they won the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, Russell Wilson didn't throw a touchdown or score in that Super Bowl. They were up 29-0.
Yep.
You see, it ain't about. That's what I'm saying.
After Malcolm Smith intercepted that pass and Percy Harvin had that return touchdown, that game was over.
Russell Wilson should have sent. He should have sent that defense and Marshawn Lynch to state dinner every Tuesday night.
I mean, we could say the same thing. I mean, we could say the same thing when the Seahawks and met Peyton Manning that one year when they stood over here. Peyton Manning had that fumble to the end. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, the Seahawks won, but I mean, who would have thought that Peyton Manning would have went out like that? I mean, that whole game was boring. I cut that off after a while. I think I just watched the halftime show and I cut it off because it just wasn't. You know what I mean? It just wasn't there. But in the same token, again, I'm gonna go back to my comment about Dak and say it. They drafted that man because of what he did at Mississippi State. Do I think that Dak is really going to take these Cowboys where they need to be? No.
But Dak was never supposed to be the guy in the first place. He only played.
He never was.
Tony Romo got hurt.
That's true.
No, he never was. But Tony Romo was on his way out anyway. And let's just all be real with it. Tony Romo was on his way out. Just point blank, period. He was on his way out.
The only two quarterbacks in NFL history. Go ahead, Smith.
No, I was going to say one of those quarterbacks that has to have a run game. He has to have a run game. When he lost Zeke Elliott a couple of seasons ago, that's why the Falcons ran them over. That's why a guy got 6 sacks. He could not carry a team throwing 40 or 50 passes. It's just not him. He's not that type of quarterback.
He's not.
No, I was going to say the only two quarterbacks I could think of where they didn't have to do anything and the team carried them was Trent Dilfer on the Baltimore Ravens and Brad Johnson on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those two were worse than Jimmy G and won a Super Bowl because they had won some of the best defenses ever assembled. So that to me is the only time where I would agree the defense carries an entire team. But at some point, the quarterback has to do something.
Yeah,
you could say Russell Wilson too. You could say Russell Wilson too. That year they won them Super Bowl. Russell Wilson didn't really help them, brother.
All I'm saying is everybody talk about, oh, the quarterback, he's the guy that really takes you to the next level. Like, I never heard nobody say, man, this team, they're one center away from taking this team to the next level. If they just had a guy that could hike the ball and look at protections, could tell who's blitzing, could tell who's dropping back to protect the quarterback from, getting sacked so he could throw accurate passes or protect the running back from running the ball efficiently, this team could get to the – nobody does that. Because the quarterback is the sexy guy. The quarterback is the guy that everybody gets naked for.
Now wait a minute, though.
Country. My butt naked.
The Cowboys and the Niners were one Deion Sanders away from winning Super Bowls, and they did it. The moment they got him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, but you don't see that no more. Like you don't see people say, man, if they only got a cornerback, if they only went out and got.
They always blame the quarterback.
Exactly.
Our fans blame the quarterback every time that we lose a game. Well, Matt did this, Matt did that, but you ain't talking about Oliver who missed that dang block over there that caused that 40-yard pass to go all the way to the touchdown. But you ain't talking about that though. But Matt did that though.
Exactly. Yeah. Now this did happen a few years ago when we picked up Steven Jackson. Everybody was saying, "Oh, we're running back away."
Man, I don't even want to talk about
that. I was hot about that. I was still mad at the fact when Steven Jackson took that kickoff return and ran it for a touchdown against the Cowboys, was sitting over there on the bike because he pulled his hamstring. I was done after that point.
Yeah, I told you that dude looked like a linebacker in training camp. He couldn't even run over a 200-pound defensive back.
No,
stealing money.
Exactly. I don't even know why. Well, let's not talk about the Mike Smith there, because I still say that Roddy caught it. We were supposed to go to that Super Bowl that year. I ain't gonna talk about that.
Interference, everybody know it, but they ain't gonna never.
We should did
that was the year we actually had a defense, though.
We actually had a defense.
Right.
And what kind of defense were we playing?
I'm sorry, that defense was still sleeping at halftime, because there shouldn't have been no reason why them teams came back on us like that. We shouldn't even have been in that position in the freaking first place.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you got it.
No, I was saying I miss those days though, because two things: we had a defense and we ran the football. Two things that we don't do anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yo. I'm sick of all this high flying offense and we lose games, putting up 30, 39, and still losing games.
I said that before.
I want our team to look more like the Ravens or the Niners, running the football, playing defense, and winning games. I'm sorry.
We shouldn't have to keep putting up 45 points each game to still lose by 46.
Exactly.
It's breaking Julio and Matt's back to keep doing this every year now, and we don't win anything. It's like, what's the point?
My Julio. But no, that's what I said. Again, it was a lot of Falcon fans, real Falcon fans that actually watch football, who was actually saying why we weren't drafting for the trenches. Because again, we always want Matt Ryan, and we blame him for stuff, but y'all not looking. What protection does this man have? If he running for his life, I mean, he ain't running like Russell Wilson looking, but it was a couple of seasons where he was looking like that, But if he on his back, he running for his life, he can't really get his. There you go.
41 sacks. It's not Matt Ryan problem.
It's not.
Not at all.
Where's the protection? And then you talking about, well, Matt should have never did this. He should never did that. We would have won a game if this. Well, where was the pass rush? We sit over there and let these people march down on us till it isn't.
Don't get me started on that.
Yep.
Okay.
What team
I'm even blaming special teams.
What team won a Super Bowl with no pass rush? I just want to know.
Nobody.
And you know what, Smitty? That Patriots Giants Super Bowl taught me everything I need to know, because Randy Moss and Tom Brady are breaking records, receiving touchdowns, passing touchdowns, and then the moment they go up against an actual front four, they get their shit pushed in, and Tom Brady don't do shit.
Yep.
Oh, that was that year they went undefeated, huh?
Right. They won every game. They didn't got their shit pushed in. I don't think Tom Brady even threw a touchdown that game. They had like 13 points total, right, Kuntry?
When Michael Strahan and Justin Tuck stepped up and O.C. Umenyiora, it was all over after that. And what's crazy about that, I think it was that Giant team or the other Giants team. One of those teams were 9-7. They went all the way through the playoff, won the Super Bowl with a 9-7 record. And the reason why they won it because they're pass rush.
Yep.
Not
people, but that's the thing about it. People don't understand how, again, just like Coach said, it's a team effort. Football is a team sport. This ain't like basketball where one person, and I'm gonna say it, Kobe can score 81 points in a game by himself. Okay, this is a team effort. If you got somebody messing up on something, then the other side has to try its best, and we're gonna say the offense got to try its best to catch up. So if the defense ain't getting no rest because you didn't let this team sit over here and spend 15 minutes marching down on you, then we got to sit over here, put the ball in Matt Ryan's hand, who's trying to rush and score. That's when stuff happens. When one person messing up, the other side messing up. That's just how it is. It's a team effort. So we can't just sit over here and say Matt Ryan's fault. It's Julio's fault. It's Roddy's fault. Not Roddy, Ridley's fault. We can't sit over here and say it's Debo's fault. We can't say it's AJ's fault. It's the whole team fault, including the coaches.
Right.
Because y'all should have been more prepared.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah. Yep.
2012. That year they went to that NFC Championship. I just watched that game the other day because y'all know I watch film like movies. And we were running that 3-4 defense. It was looking pretty too. I was just sitting there slobbering at the mouth, just wishing.
My thing is, two of the best players in the last 15, 20 years, you dog both of those players out, and they were probably the missing piece. And I'm talking about John Abraham and Roddy White. In 2012, they lost the NFC Championship. Same offseason they cut John Abraham. That 2016 Super Bowl. They had Roddy White in that game. Ain't no way in the world no one could have beaten them. I don't care what they had. Because you took away one weapon that you needed.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
let's go back to what I was saying earlier. We always have one, but not the other. We always seem to be putting ourselves in a prime position to do something, but we always have one and not the other. So it's like at this time, and I'm going to go back to 2021. Do we have all the pieces that we need to even do anything this year? Even with a new coaching staff, do we even have everything in place?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We got to see what they can do.
Nope.
We got to see what they can. That's what I'm saying. We got to see how these guys coach. We knew what Dan Quinn was. We knew what Dirk Cutter was. We got to see what Pete Smith do. We got to see what they do.
Because it's like, you know.
Think about it, too. I wasn't too mad at the team last year because I know there was no preseason. And a lot of people said preseason don't count. But to rookies, learning the speed of the game, learning to read coverage, they need that. Film is just not going to pop up by itself.
And I'm going to applaud AJ Terrell. And I'm going to applaud AJ Terrell because he went out there and shut everybody up that was talking about him. That didn't think that he was going to do good. Right. He shut him up. And I will give him his props because for a rookie, baby, it was hard to tell if he was a rookie besides some mistakes he made. Now, I get it. He did make some rookie mistakes, but he was out there still playing like he was a vet.
Get it, man.
For no preseason, I'm going to give him 100%. And I did talk about it. I did talk about him bad. I did talk about him bad.
You know why he performed the way he did? Because he set his mind to do that. He got around the right people to learn the game. And when you do that, get around the right player, learn the game like you're supposed to, you won't have no problem. You'll have problems, but you're going to keep growing every season that you pick up something. Because the more you pick up, the better you become down the road.
Exactly.
And we was talking about that a little bit earlier, Smitty. Me and Jeff, we were talking about that. Because, I was talking about Robert. I mean, some guys, they'll take it and you are what you really are. You know, so if you try to take something and actually learn from it and be willing to expose yourself to doing something new, it'll work. Or if you just go back to what you always do, it won't work. You know, and I think that AJ Terrell, he opened himself up and was willing to try something new. Because Robert Alford, every time he gets flustered, he's grabbing something.
Yeah.
I was conflicted back then because Robert Alford is too aggressive, takes too many chances. He either gets burnt or gets a flag, but he will give you that big play, a pick six, etc. And on the other hand, Desmond Trufant plays it safe all the time. And how many times would he allow that underneath coverage for a first down? I mean, he gave too much cushion. And so I don't know which type of corner you like better, Kuntry, because that also drove me crazy.
Well, it's like if I'm playing with a team that has a defensive line, it's like, I want you to gamble. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what we don't have.
Exactly. Now, if I'm playing with a team, I know they ain't finna get home. Just make sure you tackle them, or just hope they drop the ball.
Oliver. Oliver.
So
because the moment Trufant took a chance, he was burnt toast.
Exactly. He burned the draws off. It was like he was fighting the fire-breathing dragon with gasoline draws on. That's the way he was looking.
Right. and I don't know if y'all watched it, paid any attention, but after Alford suffered that injury the year they made the Super Bowl, he wasn't never the same.
He wasn't never the same. He wasn't never the same.
And it's pretty kind of wrong. And how a lot of times, and I talk about injuries a lot. Like last year, there was a lot of injuries, a lot, and there was too many for my liking, especially with the kind of situation that we were in. So it's going to be, Dak being, the top one. It's going to be crazy to kind of see how these players recover after that, because it's a lot of times when those players do get hurt, they're never the same. They're never the same.
Yeah,
and it hurts. I may talk stuff about these players, but it hurts because this is their life, this is their livelihood, this is what they're putting on the line. For our entertainment, for us to sit over here and talk about them.
No, they're not helpless now. They are making millions of dollars. Yeah, they get money.
Hey,
money.
We can't talk about everybody. I'll put it like this: we can't talk about everybody money management skills, okay? Because sometimes when they lead the NFL, they got money. The next thing we know, they broke. So we can't talk about everybody money management skills, okay?
Yeah, but you're gonna take that chance for what he making back.
That
probably weekly paycheck, probably 100-some thousand.
I ain't worried about that. They just had to pay. They just had to pay that man because they wasn't finna get rid of that man. If the Cowboys, if Jerry had his way, I feel like Jerry Jones would have sold the whole house and the farm just to go get Trevor Lawrence or anybody else that he wanted to replace Dak. If he really wanted to do it, that's just that.
Right, that's my point.
I
so
guarantee you,
give him that money.
I guarantee you, if Aaron Rodgers would have said he wanted out last year before Dak got paid, Aaron Rodgers would have been in Dallas.
You already know.
That's why I said Jerry would have sold the whole farm in the house to sit over here and make sure that he got what he wanted.
So
Jerry wants another ring. He wants a ring.
Jerry would have got naked.
Yep, butt naked.
Dan Quinn on his coaching staff.
Exactly. He wouldn't have won nothing. He wouldn't have won nothing.
No, he's not going.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Man,
I'm gonna just say this. We never know.
Hey, I got a question for
Mike
all y'all.
McCarthy and Dan Quinn, it's over with. Talk to me.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Who is your biggest player who you have that has the most to prove from last year to this year? And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say Dante Fowler. They finally gonna transition him back to outside linebacker. This dude needs to show that he was worth some damn money that we gave him.
Ooh,
didn't they restructure him?
That's a good one.
Because I was one of the dudes who said I was willing to cut his ass straight up and just save money. But a lot of people got on me saying, "Oh no, give him a chance. You know he gonna be good. Don't worry about it." So okay, we gonna see. He got a lot for me to prove because I vouched for this dude so hard when he came from the Rams. I made a fucking video. I took like 3 hours making a fucking video about him, and his bum ass come out there. He don't do shit on our team, and he just embarrassed me how much I hyped. I felt dumb making that fucking video, and so this year he gotta prove it to me. And don't tell me to take the heart out the hate out of my heart, country, because I got. I ain't trying to say no hate out your heart, bro. Hey, if this is Star Wars, I'm fucking Darth Vader. I'm fucking Palpatine. Okay, I got a lot of hate.
Hey, you need to get some of that moonshine from Coach over there and calm down.
Hey, bro.
That country too happy over there. Something wrong with him.
Hey, boy, it might be water. It might be water and it might be moonshine.
I'm gonna say I'm holding up the two right here. These 2 fingers right here.
Oh, so you gonna be honest? Right. You gonna be honest with us? Nah, she said 11. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right?
Yep.
Wait a minute. You just said the whole stream. Don't diss my man. Don't diss my man. And now you gonna put
because y'all can't diss my man. I can diss my man. That's my man. That's hubby. I can diss hubby. Y'all can't diss hubby.
Okay. You are a hypocrite.
Hey, she mad. She mad because she didn't get that dinner, the Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
There you go. I mean, he's somewhere chilling without me on a boat. So yeah.
I just seen him on Instagram the other day. You weren't the girl that was with him. That was somebody else.
It's okay though. I'll snatch her when she come back.
But real talk, I think I give y'all a name that he really didn't get a chance last year, and that's Marlon Davis. Yes. If he can be the beast that he was at Auburn playing in the 3-4, I think Marlon Davis can have the biggest impact because
our D-line coach talked about him. Yeah, our D-line coach talked about him. Our new D-line coach said that he's going to get a chance.
Hey, Smitty, didn't they say they didn't like his conditioning, like he was out of shape?
Yeah, they said he was.
Well, he had an injury last year. He had COVID, so he just wasn't never 100%.
Okay, I didn't know he got COVID.
Yeah, he did.
And he a country boy coming on into the A-Town. He was out here partying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was partying. Yeah. Magic City, Lemon Pepper.
Down there in Magic City with Lou Williams.
Hey, man, them Lou Williams wings be hitting.
Lou Williams wings.
I just don't feel like paying that money to get in there.
The sweet Lou wings.
And Davidson, the big dude, he done ate a 30-piece.
Hey,
he couldn't work it out.
That's
bad feeling. That's bad feeling. You get out there, you start sucking wind, boy. You can't get enough in you. That's a bad feeling.
Hey, Kuntry,
But yeah, I'm gonna answer your question though, Jeff. I'm just gonna say Matt Ryan, and the reason why I say that is because
you have to ruffle some feathers.
Yeah, and I know, but everybody knows that I'm honest. You know, I'm finna just kind of tell it like it is. They said that the coaches have faith in Matt Ryan. They're going to come in. They're going to run a system that's built for Matt Ryan. They had a chance to draft a quarterback to replace Matt Ryan. Now it is up to Matt Ryan to show them that they are right.
I agree.
If he doesn't come in and ball out, like this is on him. Every time Matt Ryan's back is up against the wall, he always comes back hard. You know, I don't know what Sarah tells him while they chilling in Buckhead, but he always comes back hard whenever we looking like we finna cut him. 2011, Matt Ryan was looking kind of iffy. You know, he came back, balled out. 2015, Matt Ryan was looking kind of iffy. He came back, balled out. This year coming up, we'll see what happens.
Hey, Brandon, go ahead.
I'm gonna say he's got a lot to prove this season. I think him with the number 4 pick, highest pick tight end in the history of football. Everybody saying how he's supposed to come in and be super dynamic and this kind of matchup and da. So to me, he got a lot to prove. I'm gonna give y'all a sleeper pick. I think Kendall Sheffield in that secondary got a lot to prove.
Hey. Oh. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's inconsistent.
I agree with you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that.
But y'all know Twitter is gonna blow up the moment Kyle Pitts has a stat line that is like 3 catches for 40 yards. People are gonna lose their goddamn minds on Twitter.
Oh my God.
Just get ready for it. I'm telling you, it's coming. There's gonna be one game where Kyle Pitts don't do shit, and they're gonna kill this man.
There's gonna be many games where Kyle Pitts doesn't do anything.
But what if his stat line is because Matt Ryan didn't produce? What if the offensive line don't block? You can't get in the ball.
No, I'm talking about a game where everyone else is shining and Kyle Pitts ain't doing nothing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But what if he has a stat line where he has 5 catches, 2 touchdowns, 150?
I mean, you got to give him his flowers.
Do we win that game or we still lose it?
We lose it.
My thing, we might lose that game. No,
if we lose it, it's the defense.
Oh, Kevin Blandenberg, he said Quadri Ollison.
How you gonna say that when he hasn't even got a chance yet?
Yeah, we ain't never seen him.
Quadri ain't even had a chance. He pretty much was like Devenson Knott. He was pretty much like Devenson Knott. They just threw him on the bench and left him there.
And when he played, he didn't look bad scoring red zone touchdowns.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't really like Quadri. I'll just be honest. I know everybody gonna get mad because he's a fan favorite, but I just really didn't like him. I felt like he was out there looking like
out your heart.
I know I do, but I just felt like he was just out there stomping roaches. Like he was just doing something that anybody could have done in those situations.
He's been running the line for
Kuntry, you got more sayings than Shannon Sharp, bro.
What'd you say?
You got more sayings than Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp from the same place I'm from.
Okay, that's why. I see why.
Him and my dad, they real good friends. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's it's one of those. I just never really been too crazy about Quadri, you know.
Yeah, but Quadri has the same skill set Todd Gurley had. If you look at it, it's pretty much the same size, same speed. They should have gave him a chance last year when Gurley went down. Yeah, they had to split the money anyway.
No, I thought they put him in a couple of plays.
He's a little bit slower than Gurley, though, ain't he?
I think, well, not at this point, because Gurley, he done lost a lot of his speed. He probably at a 4.5 and a half or 4.6.
Gurley got arthritis. That ACL injury to mess him up.
He was cold.
Gurley kind of.
That he do that knee bad. That same knee that knee that he got toward his ACL. That ACL injury was a real bad injury. They just didn't tell us how bad it was.
Exactly.
He be riding that bike on the sideline harder than Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, that man got arthritis.
He be on that bike all day long, riding the hell out that bike.
He trying to keep it loose.
Man, he might as well just get him an ice hot patch it all the way around that knee. And he
better do that You better do that. The old folks be doing and put WD-40 on it. You know what old folks do.
Hold on. What's that? What's that stuff that they always have it start with a B?
Oh, the blue emu.
Bengay. There you go. That's what he need to put on there.
No, seriously, he should have considered that surgery that Kobe had. When Kobe messed his knee up, he went over to Germany and had that surgery. About another year and a half, he was straight.
Hey, you see what Cartier Walker said?
What Cartier talking about?
He said, "Girl, he got that RoboCop."
Cartier crazy, man.
Well, you wild.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
There will be trouble.
But yeah, man, you know. But I mean, Quadri, he might come in, he might ball out, you know.
I mean, everybody gonna get a chance this year. I really feel like that. Everybody. Well, I mean, we ain't got nobody because we ain't got no money, but everybody gonna get a chance this year. So we're gonna be seeing and learning some new names, and they gonna be becoming fan favorites. It's just, again, like I said, we really just got to get our popcorn ready and pop our feet up and just wait and see. Because at this point, we don't know. We don't know. I feel like we kind of been babied a little bit with these different coaching staffs and everything. I feel like that's what it is. So it's like
no, we ain't re-signing Gurley. You can get that. We not re-signing Gurley. That's over with. That was a 1 year experiment. That jersey a throwback, so y'all just best to get used to it.
Just everybody who bought that jersey, save it for 25 years and sell it. I bet you get some money.
Especially if
I'm gonna give me one for $34.99.
Yeah, that's what I said. Especially if you're a Georgia fan, to see him back in the red and black again. So yeah, just keep it.
Yeah. All the time you see
him
in red and black
I'm wear
again.
it to the Benz.
You gonna wear it to the Benz?
I'm gonna wear it to the Benz this year. Yeah, this year. I'm gonna wear it to the Benz.
Hey. Speaking of which, are y'all going to any other games?
Oh yeah.
I said in 1-on-1. Yeah,
I'm trying to go week 2 in Tampa.
Okay. I'm in 135 season ticket, 135. Me and B gonna be linking up. We probably gonna be drinking some water. So we probably gonna be drinking some water before the game. We probably gonna meet me at the trunk. We're gonna be drinking some water before the game starts. So
my boy from Chicago, he moved to Tampa. He lives 5 minutes away from the stadium, and so what he did, he's not a Bucs fan at all. He's a Bears fan. He bought Bucs season tickets, and then he's selling each game, and he's making like $2,000 profit on each game.
You can't beat that.
Yeah,
that's too lucky.
That's how you get your hustle on.
Season tickets are like $3,000-$4,000, and then he's selling for each home game. He's selling like $1,000, $500 to $1,000. So how many home games you got now?
Making that money because Brady there.
Yeah,
that Brady money.
You can't give away Falcon tickets.
Yeah.
You can't sell Falcon. You can't give them away.
Especially right after the Bucs won the Super Bowl, he said it was so easy to like. He's already done with like selling the entire season already.
Man, that's crazy.
Boy,
hey Brandon, back in the day, Brandon, you can get a Falcon ticket on for damn near free. Just pick it up at wheel call.
I'm telling you, damn near free. I'd be calling my neighbors and my coworkers. I'd be like, "Y'all want to go to the game?" They'd be like, "Nah, we good, bro."
That's rough right there, boy.
Bro, after about week 6 or week 7, they be like, "Nah, we good, bro."
After the newness don't wore off, we done went about 2-5.
After Dan Quinn gave about 2 or 3 of them coachisms, and he'd be like, "Well, you know, we're pissed off, and we're gonna get it together. We're gonna correct it."
Man, I'm really fired up right now.
Hold on, time out. Somebody just said something in here about Felipe Franks. Don't you dare put that name with no Falcons.
That man ain't gonna be nothing but a practice squad quarterback. He still got 2 to 3 years before he can even develop to be a quarterback in the NFL.
So you think AJ McCarron to back up?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I mean, we got rid of Matt Shy, but shoot.
Good.
I mean, Matt Schaub came in through 400 yards now. Like, let's not forget.
I would have preferred. I would have just said, "Give me Blake Bortles." I didn't know he was still out there. I would have preferred him over
Blake
AJ.
Blake Bortles would give you 193, 3 interceptions.
I mean, the thing is, Matt Ryan is just look. Matt Ryan just been so lucky to stay healthy out again.
Yeah, right.
Lucky he just tough. He just tough like that.
Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna call that pure luck. We just gonna call that. Nah, we just gonna call that pure luck. That's all I'm gonna say. That's pure luck.
No, that ain't
that he has.
You stay healthy 10 years. That ain't.
You ain't.
Tough. Yeah,
I'm sure he wasn't healthy.
Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He ain't been healthy.
Football weird like that though. Some of the most muscular dudes in the NFL always get hurt. They stay hurt. And some of the most frail guys don't ever get hurt.
Tom Brady.
I'm just glad that he has never really seriously been hurt. I mean, he didn't have a separated shoulder, probably a dislocated finger, probably some bumps and bruises. Again, like I said, I just look at that as pure luck that he hasn't been. How many times he's been on his back and running from his life?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just surprised he has not been hurt, like concussion wise.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like when you look at that, it's like, yeah, that's just pure luck that he has not. All the shots that he's been taking over his career, I'm just shocked. Okay, Drew Brees busted 11 ribs, and Matt Ryan been hitting the same space, ain't busting in.
And it's just like
Drew
Smitty
Brees
said,
like 41.
Yeah,
that's now, but I was just saying,
Matt Ryan,
man, I got to get out here.
Breathe.
Okay, bro.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, y'all make sure that y'all check out Jazzy Jeff.
No problem.
Make sure that y'all go check him out on the YouTube page. What is it?
Jazzy Jeff Real Talk.
Yeah, Real Talk. No gimmicks.
Real Talk, yeah.
Real Talk, no gimmicks. All right, bro. Y'all be easy.
All right, Brandon. All right, Smitty.
All right, cool.
All right.
But yeah, it's kind of like what Smitty was saying though. Like the man been put on his back 40 plus times for the last 3 years. You right, E. It's like I'm surprised he ain't got hurt neither. You know, that's a lot of getting hit. Yeah, that's a lot of getting hit, man. I don't know what his diet's like. I know that he goes to a lot of steak houses, you know, and I know that Tom Brady eats the avocado ice cream. So I don't know if Matt Ryan's eating the avocado ice cream and pudding, but you know, it might be one of those situations where Sarah just making sure she's feeding him good, make sure he don't get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's just that's just pure luck. I mean, he's just out of that. Somebody said Matt Ryan got that Philly blood. Exactly, it might be that Philly blood. Eat them Philly cheese steaks all your life, you know. So, I mean,
yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, I agree. Like I said, we'll see how this season goes.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
We'll just see. I mean, we got. It looks like we got some good coaches. It looks like we got it, but I'm just gonna say we still missing the butter for the toast. We ain't got the butter to put on the toast.
Man,
got no sugar to make no Kool-Aid.
No sugar for the cornflakes. But I tell you what, man, I really appreciate y'all coming and chilling out with us tonight, though, man. I definitely appreciate it. Smitty, you got anything you want to say before we head out, Bo?
Yeah, not really. I want to thank y'all too, man. Checking in with us, hanging with us. We always doing things, man. Brandon, come back on, man. You come back on too, because hey, man, we always around here having fun, man. But I just like to thank the followers in the comments. Thank y'all for always supporting me, man. I truly appreciate it. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no me. But that's all I have to say.
Definitely.
Y'all just follow me on Twitter, Lady E_. Tell them, or y'all can just type in E the Goddess. Okay, real East Side representing Kirkwood in the building.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now before y'all do that. It's PG-13. I'm gonna just tell y'all that.
Hey, Brandon, you got anywhere they can follow you at, bro?
Nah, man, I don't be trying to I don't have.
Okay.
But I just want to say real quick. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Big Low Country Sports. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Smitty Sports Machine. Make sure y'all like this video right here. You understand? Follow them on Twitter. You know how to reach them. They'll put it in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for everything, man. I love your sports talk. You know what I'm saying? The coaching eye view. Appreciate you because, you know, it's always good to have a lady's point of view. And God bless y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
Definitely, bro.
Keep it real.
I definitely appreciate everybody for chilling out with us. Much love to y'all. Y'all make sure that you check me out at Big Low Country Sports. Y'all do a country boy a favor and subscribe. And look, man, ready for this season to come up, man. Rise up, A-Town down. Y'all stay safe now.
Peace.